Hi. Hello. Um, Long time no see, I guess. Hopefully I'm not completely alone this week, or it will be very weird. Hello in the chat. Hello. Hi, Harley. But not. Thank you so much for being here. S Real, this is real. We are here today. I'm having a good day, to be honest. So last Friday we did not stream because I was busy taking care of my friend. And I was tired this entire weekend, I guess, but I had a good night. And I think we are ready to go through this week, to tank this week maybe. But I'm very glad to be here. I missed streaming, to be honest. Like I'm really, just happy to spend time with you and play some games that are fun. Yeah, because I was, still stuck on the option of not streaming today, depending on my own energy levels and how my friend is doing. But I think both are good right now. So we are here. We are back. There's something very, I think, tiring in taking care of someone that is a bit sick or very sick. It's just like so much like brain power, energy, and focus has to be given to that particular person, and yeah, it wasn't the most relaxing of weekend, but it's still fine. But as I say, I had a good night, so hopefully it should be good enough to spend some good time together. We missed you. Yeah, I'm glad. I'm glad. I'm something. What do I wanted to say? Something that you really treasure in your life. I'm very glad. But also coincidentally, this talk about like being or taking care of someone sick is a bit funny because I haven't been sick in a while, like the hello, Sota. So Sota is my papa. Sota is my artist. He made a model. So it's so glad to see you here, and thank you so much for having done this model. I've not taken the time to rig everything properly because I'm a bit busy right now, but I'm so happy with what you did. So thank you again. It was so fun working with you. Caring for someone is absolutely draining, be it physical, mental, or emotional. Yeah, and I'm doing it, with a lot of. I'm doing it happily, but of course, like you have the aftermath of it, and it's so nice to see you here. Also, did the chat break again? Did the chat break again? Let me check. Oh, it's because maybe I've changed things on the game layout, but not on the chatting layout. Let me just also change that. I need to. Okay, so what we'll do, just because it's a bit annoying for me, I'll just go to the DS scene, and normally it should be solved there, I guess, or maybe not because I don't see the color selection problem again. I don't see like Sota-san's message. Okay, so we are chatting, and I'll do my things with the overlay at the same time. It was a pleasure to work with you, of course. Good luck to you. Yeah, thank you so much. It's all just so nice to see you here in the chat. The color selection problem again, it is, but let me just check if it's still the case, because maybe the DS also, the DS code was a bit different. Let me check everything. We did solve the problem with Rani, but I think we only did it on one of the layout. No, I think it's this. Let me check the code. Open editor, JavaScript. And I want also the JavaScript for this. Yeah, I mean, we wouldn't be back without some tech difficulties. So let me search for color. And so you're the chat. Eh? Color. Eh? Wait, where did we do the... Why did we do the change on gaming, on the gaming overlay? I love having, issues like that. One day, okay, it was on this overlay. Okay, don't worry, I have it. We are good. I just need to do that. Down for you. I save you. And I'll take the time to you as well. Don't forget your syntax though. This is... Okay, done here, save. Okay, and normally we should be good if you want to send some messages in the chat so we can check if everything is doing good. I don't know if Sota-san is still here. If you are here also, Fnatic, to send a message so we can check if it shows on stream. But I think it should be good. So yeah, and you don't have like the music, but we can go back to this, I guess. Nobody wants to send us some messages to check if everything is right. You're really those kind of students in class. The teacher is asking, can someone give the answer, and nobody is speaking. But well, if we see shy moment, if we see like an issue, I'll go back to this. But I think like this, okay, that was me. I think we should be good anyway. So okay, the technical difficulties. Anyway, the goal. Me waving the hand and teacher being not you, already. We heard you like this entire class. I need to ask someone else. But yeah, so today we are playing Layton since last week we did finish Soleil, but it took a little bit longer than expected. So don't know what you're talking about. Never happened to me as a teacher. But I know the answer. I know you know the answer. This is not the point. But yeah, so today Layton. We'll go back to Dark Souls on Wednesday. And Friday we'll catch up with the Kirby that we didn't do last week. So it's a schedule that is very similar in essence to what we had last week. But I think it's also good to have, some routine. Also, you forgot about the homework. I mean, your homework is to play Dark Souls so I can have my copilot for Wednesday. So you have like, 1 day and a half to go through you did the depths, right? So you need to do Blighttown, Sands Fortress, and maybe like early Anor Londo. It's fixed. Perfect. We are indeed like professional streamers. But yeah, what I wanted to say just before about like being sick is that I miss being sick in some ways, not for the the pure idea of being sick, but just because when you have somebody that is able to take care of you, this is like nice. I like being taken care of, and so I was like, I wish I could also be bedridden and someone would like do everything for me and give me kisses and, you know, whatever. Let's go to the game, I guess. It's a bit embarrassing for some reason. So Layton. Professor Layton. The homework thing was just a reference to the teacher's pet reminding the teacher the homework of the rest of the class, hating them for that. I mean, if you want the rest of the chat to hate you for being you, I guess, be my guest, but like I don't give homework, at least not yet. Maybe when we'll start like the cultural series, we'll do those activity sheets. I'm still thinking about it, and that could be like some homework, I don't know. Or maybe I can give, no, this is crazy. I could give you like a text on about like the topic of next week, and you have kind of like a pre-sheet to feel before, like it's like pre-lecture material to go through if you're really interested by that. I don't know what I'm talking about, which is crazy. I thought I escaped education. We are an educational stream. You can't escape it. Okay, so Professor Layton, we were at the beginning of chapter 3. You promised to ask for Layton puzzle solutions after stream. That's true, you have to show your work. I need to check if you did everything correctly. But we were at the beginning of chapter 3. If you remember, the servant Ramon did disappear as we found, well, we did not found, but people have said that someone has been killed. And we are talking to Dahlia. I think Dahlia told us to, I don't know, to investigate. I don't remember exactly. I could do an evaluation of the puzzles. Maybe. Look at this picture. What is it, Professor? This is a picture, Luke. Do you understand what a picture is? Like you take, you know, a camera and then you take a what we call a picture. That music, that ambience, definitely taking me back. It's such a nostalgic game, right? What a picture. Isn't this Lady Dahlia? She's holding a baby. That baby must be Baron's Reinhold's daughter then. Laura was her name, wasn't it? Gosh, what a cute baby. Such a cute baby. Equal. Lady Dahlia hasn't changed much, has she? You know, Luke, they say that true beauty never ages. Foreshadowing? I suppose so, Professor. But even so, it makes me wonder, maybe we can ask Lady Dahlia about it. Well, Lady Dahlia is not here, so let's just go out. Let's talk to Chelmy. French Canadian represent. Gosh, you're so beautiful. Thank you. Again, this is like, this stream is really my Avengers Endgame. This is a crossover of, you know, so many people that I know. But thank you for coming here. This is so nice to see you here. But don't worry, if you're busy, you don't have to stay here. It's already just, you know, very touching that you're writing in chat. Thank you. By the way, Mr. Layton, I hear that you're something of a puzzle connoisseur. This puzzle was popular in London when I left. I wonder if you have what it takes to solve it. Puzzle. So we are still in our perfect Picarat run, right? We are not losing. 20 Picarats should be easy. So I didn't check, but like I think the overlay is perfect, right? You can see everything. You can read the puzzle with me. Perfect. 5 suspects are called into police headquarters for questioning. They give the following statements. 1 of us is lying. Looks good, perfect. B. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. Okay. I know these guys and 3 of the 5 of us are lying. Don't listen a word they say. Out of the 5 of us, 4 are lying. All 5 of us are dirty, rotten liars. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? So the idea is that I believe Like they are giving a different number of liars every time. So my intuition is that only one of them is telling the truth. I would say that only D is telling the truth. If 4 people are lying, then D is telling the truth and A, B, C, E are lying, and it works with a statement. Nobody based on racial profiling. So true, +2. Because let's take like another situation. Let's say that, for example, B is not lying. So B is telling the truth. 2 of the 5 of us are lying. It doesn't work. It cannot work. You have to, because there's only a unique solution and a fixed number of liars. The only possibility is that 4 people are lying and D is telling the truth. The police only want to release the suspects who are telling the truth. How many people should they let go? They should let go 1 person, right?
That should do it.
There's always, a moment of tension, because I know that the first moment I'm failing a puzzle, we are shutting down the stream. And I think we should do that. Like, if we are not solving a puzzle perfectly first try, we end the stream. This is like over. And that's right. Every suspect accused a different number of people. Excellent. Imagine failing the first puzzle and your glorious return and you go down to 2 viewers. No, my reputation. I don't know. I'm trying to be, a smart streamer. So you do best to use that brain of yours to find about the golden apple everyone is a buzz about. Okay. Okay. Well, let's talk to Lady Dahlia. Morning sunshine. Oh no, I'm embarrassed. I'm flustered. You can't say things like that. No. But thank you so much. It's so nice to see you here as well. Layton dropping the case because he couldn't solve a puzzle irrelevant to the narrative. So true. He's thinking about a puzzle about, like, I don't know, the chandelier, and he's failing and just going back to London. Pardon me, but we happened upon an adorable picture of you and your daughter Flora a moment ago. I beg your pardon? The picture of you holding a baby, the one in the next room. I'm sorry, but you must be mistaken. I've never had any children. Imagine fail a puzzle on this game. I don't know, I feel like I'm good enough to not fail a puzzle, but we'll see. He just finds a Sudoku on the floor and leaves the murder unsolved. Do you know, though? Have you played the game? Do you know the plot twist or not? My apologies, madam. I must have been mistaken. At any rate, time is of the essence here. Go find Ramon and bring him back, would you? If that's not Lady Dahlia on the photograph, then who on earth could it be? I have never played a Layton game in my... Okay, so I'm interested in what you'll think about the game, when we'll get into the meat of the mystery, the heart of the mystery. So let's go, I guess, out. Is the twist the Sudoku is the murderer? I don't know, I've never played a game. Matthew, do you have a moment? Certainly, sir. How can I help you? It's about the picture of Lady Dahlia upstairs, the one with her holding a small child. Ah, yes, about that old picture. That's not Lady Dahlia, I'm afraid. This is a picture of Baron Reinhold's former wife, Lady Viola. But I certainly understand why you would mistake one for the other. They were virtually identical in their appearance, their gestures, and even the way they moved. So that photo isn't of Lady Dahlia, but of an earlier wife of the Baron. Wow, imagine finding someone who looks that much like you. What are the odds? The killer was bureaucracy, the killer was capitalism. Is there a chance the two were relatives of one another? I've never heard anything of that to suggest as much, sir. It just happened one day. The Baron arrived home, and at his side was Lady Dahlia. I'm sorry to say that's all I really know about the matter. Not at all, you've been most helpful. Thank you, Matthew. How odd, how bizarre. The more I hear, the stranger the whole affair starts to sound. The killer was a lack of infrastructure investments, which, yeah, it's capitalism fault. It's basic. What you're describing is basically Disco Elysium. Let's go out. Claudia! Little kitty. Do you remember those glasses? Brum. These are... Where's Kuno? I can't do an imitation of Kuno right here because I think I will be banned by Twitch. Capitalism is always the enemy, so true. Those are Simon's glasses, but how on earth did they end up here? This could be a crucial clue in the investigation. I think it best if we took these to Inspector Chelmley. What's the matter, Mr. Layton? I live in the USSR and I approve this message. So true, so true. Inspector, take a look at these. These glasses belonged to Simon. We found them out in the garden. What the... Doyokoto? I imagine they simply fell off the body when it was being carried out of the village. I need to hear Miyabi British accent. I'm not good. Like I'm still struggling with my French accent. You can't like ask me to do like a British accent more than that. Like I'm trying my best, you know. Besides, if you have enough time to manage the village lost and found, shouldn't you be searching for the Reinhold inheritance or whatever it is you're supposed to be doing? Of course, if you continue to interrupt my investigation, I have some ideas about what you can do. My sincerest apologies, Inspector. I don't like that Chelmley one bit. I don't know. He's like this, you know, tired and very coarse inspector. Reeks of smoke, full of himself, and the way he treats you, Professor, it's just too much. The inspector's mustache is something, maybe, yes. I don't know, I mean, it fits, you know, the golden age aesthetic, but... Let's go ask around and find Ramon. Let's go out, I guess. You, Agnes, I think? Look at you fretting away there, whatever is the matter? Sorry to trouble you, but have you seen Ramon around here today? He was here until just a while ago. I can't say I have seen him today, which is strange considering how often he sneaks off the job. But enough of that. I hear you are quite an ace with puzzles. I think we are, you know, quite good with puzzles for now. Would you mind helping me out with a puzzle I've been mulling over? Oh, right now, we are sort of in the middle of something, but if you insist. 13 picarats, one line puzzle number 1. Have you heard of one-line puzzles? The idea is to place your pen to paper and to draw a shape without lifting your pen from the paper or retracing any part of the line. You can, however, cross lines. Know that you're familiar with the concept. Look at those 4 pictures below. One of them cannot be drawn with one line. Which one it is? I don't remember the rule, like to count vertices to solve those puzzles. But I think if you have like 3 intersections, if like the number of intersection is... Let me think. If the number of line intersecting is even, then you can always get out of it. If the number of line, because like, if I do this and then this, we have like an even number of line. We have like 4 lines, vertices coming from that point. Or is it edge? I don't remember how it's called in English. So I think like... Well, this one can work, I guess, but... Because if you have like an odd number of lines coming from an intersection, then this line should be the end point of your drawing. So for example, in this particular drawing, we have like even lines, even number of lines coming from those points. We have like one odd here, but one odd here. So this can be like the start, and you do like whatever you do to like, yeah, so it works. Here we have an odd number of line here and an odd number of line here. So you can start here, do your things here because those are even. So that should be fine. Here you have 1 and 1, so this should be fine, and those are all even. But you 1, 2, 3, 4. You have 3 here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. You have like multiple like intersections, I think, with like an odd number of lines coming from them. I think you can only have 2 intersections with odd numbers. Yes, exactly, which is where you start and end. I think so. I think this is the one that cannot be drawn. See how we solve like things in a very, in a general manner. We are not even like solving the particular puzzle. We are finding the solution for any puzzle from that science, math. That's what I like. That's why I like math. We are still extremely based. The method will be revealed to you after you solve one more of these riddles, but we are so based. We already solved everything. I got you, Layton. I got you. That's some fine work here. I was stuck on this puzzle for I don't know how long. There you are, boy. I just had a terrible vision of you running into trouble tonight, so be careful out there, alright? Alright, lady. Thank you for being so based. I don't get scared easily. +2, but not. Well, let's go. Gen Z. I mean, I don't think like the next Layton will be localized in a Gen Z manner, but that should be fun also. Hey, you two. What you up to? Let me on a secret. I got it. Don't tell me. I told you I got it. Searching for somebody, yeah? Looking for info, yeah? But sorry, I haven't seen your man. Are you sure you didn't see or hear anything that might help us? No, I've got nothing for you. Stop asking me about it. I'm so busy right now, just, being on the street. It's... don't talk to me. I see. Well, in that case, thank you for your time. Oh yeah, and good luck with your silly search. 2 silly men on a silly... What was it? Like 2 men... I don't remember the... But not... I need your help. What was the... Two comedy men meal... What, just give me the bread? I can't read that. 2 milkmen going for comedy? I don't remember, but definitely do not go poking around the tower on the north side of the village, understand? The tower? How do you even get to that part of the village? Yeah, the one in the second Zero Escape, yeah, this one. 2 milkmen go comedy, I think. Do you remember that clock tower in the square? I believe we must pass through it to get to the north side of the village. Let's go and check this out. 2 milkmen go comedy. I think so. I see you're busy investigating as always. Yeah, of course you are. But I have like a hot puzzle you need to solve, and I'm not waiting for you to finish your investigation, so solve my puzzle right now, or I'm kicking your butt. 30 picarats, racetrack riddle. I think that's right, because that's really the sentence, then we get the real dumb meaning behind it. That's it's so true, +2. The distance 3 race horses can run around the racetrack in 1 minute is listed below, or on, the other screen, so I don't need to read that. The horses line up at the starting line and start running in the same direction. How many minutes will pass before all three horses line up at the starting line again? I guess you want just to find the because I wanted to say you have to find the smallest like common multiple of them, but no. The horses line up at the starting line and start running in the same direction. How many minutes will pass before three horses line up at the starting? But they do 2 laps per minute. So after 1 minute, they all end up at the start. Didn't we already do something similar with the clock and hours overlapping? It's not exactly the same, I think. But like the answer is like 1 minute, right? After 1 minute, every horse will be like on the starting line, irrelevant of how many laps they did. So 1. This is my final answer.
That should do it.
Professor, you are so
Every
based.
puzzle has an answer.
Nice one. You're pretty nifty with puzzles. I guess that's why you got that top hat, eh? Well, the top hat, it's in the third game. Well, we'll play the third game, you know, at some point, but you'll have to wait for the lore behind the top hat. Oh. Do we have like another like candle puzzle? We did one last time, I think. That reminds me, have you heard of this puzzle before? The Professor Cook kinds. Everyone gets given a top hat when one solves the 300 puzzles. I mean, that could be fun, but like I think I love the third game. I know that people really, and I think like the second game is better, but the third game is it's so dear to me. Like I really love the third game. And the backstory of Layton, I don't know, I'm almost tearing up thinking about it. Okay, so 20 picarats. You have 1 match left. You want to light the room with an oil lamp, start a fire to warm the room, and heat your bathwater in order to complete the above action. What should you light first? You have 1 match left. You want to light the room with an oil lamp, start a fire to warm the room and heat your bathwater. In order to complete all of the above action, what should you light first? Well, the match.
I think I've got it.
She's based. She's very based.
Layton's apprentice saves the day.
We are saving the day again. That's right. What if the bath is filled with gasoline? I think it's the same. You're still lighting up your match first. Incredible. Wonderful book, Luke. That is indeed the answer. How is bro going to hit the... You ask too many questions. We are not asking how do you do it. We are asking what do you light first. The rest is left to the viewer of this stream as an exercise. I don't see anyone minding the shop at the moment. Perhaps we should leave for now. We got a bed from solving that puzzle. I don't know. Take it, look. The wise puzzle solver does not answer questions that are not exactly. Do we have like other puzzles in here? If it were Resident Evil, this solution would have been easy. You need a lighter. So true. The sweets look absolutely scrumptious. Is it like a very... You can like light your match on the sole of your shoes, right? Is like scrumptious a gentlemanly word? What do like English native speaker, the native English speakers think of that? Scrumptious. a splendid idea for a puzzle. Let's have a listen. 30 picarats, sweet jars. Okay, you have 10 jars filled with 50 sweets each. You then pour the sweets into small bags and you attempt to get half a jar in each bag. Now you have 20 bags of sweets. What's the percentage likelihood that they are an average, not common, kind of old-fashioned but serious? So it's not like out of character for Layton to say that. I suppose it says that Layton attended a better high school than all of us. So +2, the strongest +2 of this stream. This is crazy. You chat are crazy. Yeah, that's why I like you, I think. Okay, so you have like 10 jars filled with 50 pieces of candy each. So we have like, I can't take note on this. We can take note here. We have like 500 sweets. Now you have. I'm trying to pour. You then pour the sweets into small bags and attempt to get half a jar in each bag. Now you have 20 bags of sweets. She has finished her whole like process of like putting the sweets in the bags. So we just have to divide it and we seek an average. I think this is a very weird puzzle because the likelihood is like 100% then. The answer of Layton puzzles is always binary, so it's true.
Layton's apprentice saves
I mean,
the
it's
day.
the idea of like tricking you into thinking there is math involved when there's not, or it's like visual math. There we are. Once you discern what the question is saying, the problem is a rather simple one. Yeah, you're just like making us run in circles, Herschel. Are we done here? Do we have like other puzzles in here? I don't think so. Well, let's go out then. We can go to... That's the clock tower you were talking about, right, Professor? Yes, quite right. Someone's standing in front of the entrance. You've been pretty busy solving puzzle, yeah? If you want to pass through, you need to have solved... Oh, my good man, we have solved more than 12 mere puzzles. But it looks like you've already done that. I guess I just lied to you then, if you really want to... One more puzzle? One more puzzle? Strange dots. Is there a Ratatouille situation under Layton's hat? No. The question is like, is Layton bald under his hat or not? And that you will have to wait for the third game to see it. Or maybe the second game. I think in the second game you see like the top hat jumping a little bit. The dice below look normal enough, but if you look carefully, there is a pattern. You know the following. A equal 0, 9, 6. It's just hours, right?
Luke, here's my answer.
Too clever for him to being bold, so true.
An answer.
This was not a puzzle, man. This was like... But again, we talked about like analog clocks last time, and the question is, Okay, maybe for us it's like really easy, but do you think that children and American would be stumped by this puzzle? I'm sorry, I'm sorry. So come on through. Still looking after that scary cat. Children of American, yes. +2, so true. I can't. Ramon, I think I might have. Gosh, where did I see him? Better off asking someone else. Lucy, she's standing under the clock tower. Is Lucy the journalist? I don't remember. But I might want to... Oh, we have like a cutscene. I'm sorry, the cutscene is a bit weird, obviously. We don't have like the two screens on top of each other. We can finally pass through the clock tower to the north side of the village. How exciting. Pretty sure I learned how to read analog clocks when I was like 5, 6, definitely had them in school, so... But yeah, but I'm sorry to say, Kali, and I mean it like, you know, with the utmost respect possible, but... You're not Gen Z. Hence why the franchise never took off in the US. Couldn't solve puzzle 35 +2 +2. Okay, but maybe I wanted to explore a bit more here. Mayhap. There, I'm old. When you had the clock, there's... When you had the clock, there's an American flag in the US. It's freedom time +2. The chat is very witty and silly today. Did you miss me that much? A murder in our little village. The very thought gives me the shivers and a great idea for a novel. Yes, oh, I'm very touched. I'm blushing. I'm flustered. Oh, excuse my insensitivity. I'm just always on the lookout for new ideas. How can I help you? I had to save a full week of jokes for one day. Don't, because we have like a Dark Souls streams in 2 days. We're looking for Ramon. Have you seen him around? I can't say that I've seen him today. But if your search has turned up nothing, he's probably at the park or in the tower. You know, somewhere the villagers don't normally go. Dark Souls writes its own jokes, it's very true. But you were not here, Kali, for the Capra Demon first kill, first try. We were cooking with this one. The funniest thing in the franchise is that technically the dumbest character puzzle solving was his life from Phoenix, right? So true, so true. I know, I'm so mad. Well, there's the VOD on YouTube if you want to check that, but... I know, like, normally I should try to do some timestamps on the VODs, but like it's so time consuming to do it. All sorts of bad rumors about it. It does seem that way. We keep running into people who say that. Just what are the rumors? Just, you know, bad stuff. That tower. Oh, creepy tower. Do you have a puzzle, though? Still no luck finding the villain? What an odd world we live in. Well, you know what they say, truth is stranger than fiction. Speaking of fiction, I just thought up this little gem. Please give me your honest feedback on it. I think it will be shit, I'm sorry to say. Oh, 4 TP carats. We are getting into the meat of the matter. Okay, several rectangular sheets of transparent film are arranged on top of each other as shown. The lines represent areas where one sheet overlaps with another. At the thickest point of this pile, how many sheets are overlapping? We just need to find like the where is it? Like, is it you here or maybe here? Here seems to be like pretty like buzzy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So here we have 5, t'es chaud? And here we have, on this particular one, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. So you're 4. I don't see like another one that would fit. This one maybe? 1, 2, 3, 4. Siggy forgot the time again, like an idiot. But don't you have like the ping on the server, on the Discord server? I think they're working, right? I'm not checking them, but I think like the pings are working. So you're 4 again, でしょ? 答えは5枚.
There we go.
I was helping my partner with school stuff. Imagine being in school. Couldn't be me. Quite formidable when you get down to it. I mean, this is obviously like, you know, a pretty visual puzzle. A beautiful work. Wonderfully done. But I think the puzzles I write it in my next novel will be harder. Why would you have like a puzzle like that in your novel? Even if it's like a mystery novel, like it's the dumbest puzzle possible. You should be ashamed of yourself. Go read like Detective Conan a bit more. I'm sorry to say. An utterly fascinating puzzle prepared for you by then. A Shin Honkaku enjoyer, Christ. So true. The Honkaku server right here. Okay. Do we want maybe to go like inside the building and... I have been investigating St Mystere. Feel free to continue, but stay away from that tower. The place brings misfortune upon the village, and I strongly advise you to keep your distance. Okay, but do you have a puzzle though? I am a man who likes his templates and forms, and you're a man who likes stamps, right? I thought so. I've just a puzzle for a man like yourself then. I strongly advise you make yourself useful and solve this puzzle without bothering me about it. We don't need like hints, don't worry. Oh, 50 carrots. Okay. You just got back from the post office where you bought a sheet of stamps with value ranging from... Oh, this is like really... We are completely UK peeled here. From 10 pence to £1. I remember that one. I do remember that one. I think it's the one where you need to do one quid every time, right? They touch the... and set aside, and you can divide the remaining stamps up so that you make 7 different shaped groups of stamps. Okay, so we need to make groups. So I think that the easiest thing here is to note that there's like this stamp here that can only be paired with a 10 pence. But we can go in every direction, right? So we need to think about this, for example. There are different solutions here for the ATL. So we can do this, but if we do this, we cannot solve the 70. So you have to be cut like this. It means that the only way to solve the 70 is to cut like that. Then we have like 2 possibilities here. Either we go up, either we go right. I think like, let's think about the 40 first. We need to make 60 with you, which is only possible if we do things like this, right? And then we need to make 40 here on top with the 60. If we go up, We have a problem here because we cannot assemble those, I believe, together, those three here together. So I think you need to cut like this. Then we make the 40. It can be like this, it can be like that, I guess. So let's think about the 50 first. You need to make 50 as well. I guess you can do this, but like it's a bit dumb, right? Or does it work? 50, 50, and then you have... Do we have like no... Do we have different solutions for this puzzle? Because it's obvious that you can like assemble things in different ways, right? Because it has to add up. We don't even need to do the addition, but it has to add up to 7 quids. Is it like a unique solution? Because like, can you do the same here? Oh, you can solve the puzzle in different ways, right? Is there like another thing I missed? You can divide the remaining stems so that you make 7 group, but you don't have a condition on like repeating stems or not. I'm a bit like it's not like I'm confused. It's like I'm a bit worried that, you know, they are only accepting one particular solution. But it feels like we can solve it in like different ways. I don't want the stream to end on, you know, a silly mistake. Please.
Luke, here's my answer.
What the heck? What the
Frankly,
heck?
I'm ashamed.
Of a different shape, what the... Did I miss the different shape? In the... Did I miss the different shape in the... This is so over. This is so over. Differently shaped... Okay. Maybe like read again, you know, the different thing. And because like the chat was not saying anything, I was like, you know, in my own head, when we basically like solved it cleanly just before, I'm losing it. I was distracted. This is so over. It's fine. It's fine. I know I'm a second monitor content. You don't have to, you know. It's just chat balls now. Every time something dash in the shot, I'm gonna take. I'm losing it. It's the end of the perfect streak. Read the... I need to read again, you know, the puzzle. It's crazy. It's the first thing you learn in school. Read the question again. I knew Stem Perfectionator, like you could handle this. I can finally post these documents. I'm crazy. I'm so dumb. This is so dumb. I need to focus. This is so bad. My entire career is over. Damn. I'm crying right now. I will never be able to live with myself. Look at this. No, look at this. No, this is not what I wanted to show. The mark of shame. This is. Look at this. We don't have the golden Layton. This is so over. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. I will die. I will die on the spot. I'm combusting right now. Why? Does the game autosave? We're not like saving. Like the idea is to do that, like, you know, properly. I'm so sad. Ah, disappointing. Disappointing. Don't combust. I don't know. I feel like I have a stomach ache. I feel like I'm on the verge of a breakdown. I have nausea. I have a fever. Save scum Layton. +2 fake out a new stream intro. As we started 1 hour late. So true. Also, I'm very glad to be here today. Like, my friend is doing better, and this is so nice to see you. Thank you very much. This is crazy. Well, people are pinging me on the... But you have to redo all the puzzle. I need to fake out my reactions to the puzzle and also the solve. This is a bit crazy. This is... I'm losing it. The professor saves coming through the whole case. And we all react the same way again. Fever. Maybe describing my day today. No, don't be sick, please. My stream is here so you have fun, so you're... you have a nice time. No. The scrumptious joke. Oh, and the joke also with the American and his master. I'm losing it with this chat. This is crazy. You're funny people, aren't you? Okay, so we have a puzzle. Moderate difficulty. I suppose it says that Layton attended a better high school than us. Oh, I have the best chat of all time. This is crazy. Thank you for being... Oh, not those puzzles, please! Not those puzzles. In 12 moves, it's time to be humiliated by this puzzle. Okay, so in 12 moves, how can we do it? We kind of want to swap the yellow blocks on the... Or do we? Because we can do that, probably. No, I had it. The mastermind. No, but do it properly, please. Don't like...
How does this sound?
12 moves. Perfect.
I did it!
Perfect. You're so sweet. Need to go eating something. You can do it. Thank you so much. Have like a nice snack. Or bon appetit. I don't know if it's like your meal. But thank you for coming. And I'll see you later. Well done. Getting your ball to the goal was harder than you expected, wasn't it? I don't know. We did it in the minimal number of moves, so I think we are back to being based, maybe. And I don't know what funny is. I don't think I'm funny. I don't think I have a funny chat. We are very serious people. We don't like to make jokes. Oh, true. We can like search for the coins, but like we are not using the coins. So does it really matter at the end of the day? How are you called in English? Because I think in French it's St Mystere. I write this. I'm hurt. You're hurting me. Why, hello there. Do you often find yourself hopelessly, achingly, painfully stuck on puzzles? Well then, Sonny, you've come to the right place. Welcome to Granny Riddleton's Puzzle Shack. This is an educational stream. Serious discussion only. So true. We are not yapping about educational content for now. Minus 5 picarats for every sub. I wish. Tell your friends to sub, please. If you tell all your friends to sub, then we can like open like, well, I mean follow. We can open the subscription for the channel. I'm too poor for sub, but take my asses. Thank you so much. We'll do some RP about that. Time for puzzle check. I don't know. There's no puzzle normally in here. I think we've done like most of the puzzles in the village. I'm always serious about tomfoolery, so that's why you're an orange cat. Beautiful and clairvoyant. Professor, do you know what she's talking about? Afraid not, Luke. Why don't you let me do the talking here? Luke's not very bright, is he? I think like our dear Luke is, you know, a bit limited. Sorry to disturb you, Miss Riddleton, but by clairvoyant, do you mean to say that you have psychic powers? Can you do things like pick a criminal out of a crowd or visualize the location of lost objects? Any fortune teller can do that. So what if you can see a few days into the future? Big whoop! Big whoop! My speciality, of course, you see, is puzzles. Puzzles people forget about. Puzzles people miss. Surely you boys have had a few of those, eh? No need to turn red. It happens to the best of the puzzler. What I do, you see, is take those poor little lost puzzles and invite them to come stay with me. What is she talking about? So the puzzles that we have forgotten about, all those puzzles are here now. Well, yes, it's basically, we don't really have to read all of that, but like we can just like come here and do all the puzzles that we missed in the shack. But as you can see, we are extremely based, so we've done everything. So before we go here, can we explore a little bit more? And let's go to the fortune teller to solve my wordle. Oh, it's like you go to PC Gamer and you find like the word of the day, right? What the heck was that sound? Oh, I just had it! Would someone please stop that awful racket? Streamer once again refused voice the cow. Are you crazy? Are you calling Granny Riddleton a cow? I'm losing it. Back down. Oi. Outrageous. I think like you're going a little bit far with your joke. This is a bit crazy. We are not calling people cows here. Who are you calling sir? I'm a young man. But never mind, I'm furious. That sound, that horrible noise. I can't get a wink of sleep at... But this is not night. What are you talking about? Are you crazy? Are you like a hikikomori? Please relay my apologies to Granny. I don't know. I don't know if she will forgive you. I don't know if I will, though. Either, I mean, this was too much. I thought you were a better person, Kelly. I'm shocked. I'm flabbergasted. I don't have the slightest clue about the noise. But who knows? All of that to say, you're really a funny chat today. Oh, okay, so you don't even have like something, you don't have a puzzle. Pick yourself off the ground, young man, cause Layton's new in town. There's no need to be unhappy. So you're just like mocking him. Layton streams somehow have the most unhinged chats. So true. I don't know why though. This is. I don't know why. I mean, I can look at the chat a lot during those streams, but you're really unhinged. Or is it just because I've not been here like for like 5 days? We keep getting sidetracked by unrelated matters. We haven't made any progress in our investigation. We keep doing puzzles that have no relation with the main story. This is crazy. People are talking about candles and matches and stamps. I don't know what I'm doing here. You like puzzles? Well, take this one. Okay, again, like something about dividing liquids. Oh, this is like a harder one. Okay, so we want 5 liters. 3, 4. I kind of want to aim for the minimal number of moves, if possible. 6. Okay, 6. If I go, you go back to 6, and then I can divide you, and I have 1 here, and I need to find 4 again. 3, 7. And how do I go to 4? One, 2, 2, and 7. I want to stream on Trolley Problem. There's like a game, right, where you have like increasingly insane things about it. The stream would never end.
I think I've got it.
What was the minimal number of moves?
I did it.
9 moves. How many moves did we do? Do you remember? There's more than one game probably, yeah, so true. Isn't that 0 escape plus 2, 8 moves? Well, maybe 9, right? Because the shortest possible solution requires 9. So it means we are based again. Mom, will you forgive me for having lost like 5 carrots like on a stupid puzzle where I did not read like the question? On that puzzle, I'm sad to know that Stellar Blade technically has the same. This one? Like the milk jars? I don't remember. But I don't remember anything about Stellar Blade, to be honest. Like I think I've, deleted that from my mind. There was one like this at the beginning of the game. I don't remember. They are making scones. We're really in Britain. It's on the house. Thank you. Jars and litters, but the same exercise, really. I just don't remember. Maybe for the best, but... Sorry, I don't have a puzzle for you now. You don't have a puzzle for me? Isn't it shameful? We can't go there, right? It's closed. Like this will be for later, I think. I think it's after the first day. So maybe we can go explore this, right? Hee, cute girl. What you're doing? I can tell you want to ask me something, but would you mind solving my puzzle first? My little brother and I came up with this one together. Well, let's see it. Okay. A boy and his sister are sitting around the kitchen table chatting. You know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age. Well, why don't you give me one more on top of that, then I'll be 3 times your age. Okay, so we say that you're X, you're Y. So we know that, you know, sis, if I took away 2 years from my age and gave them to you, you'd be twice my age. So X plus 2 equal 2 y minus 2. So x plus 2 equal to y minus 4. And so x minus 2y equal minus 6. Or I can reverse that and we can say that it's 2y minus x equals 6. 2y minus x equals 6. Do these villagers create new puzzles every day, or do they repeat the same thing to every new visitors? Do they know? Do they know? I mean, we can do and then the same here. Why don't you give me one more on top of that? So we have like x plus 3 equal 2, no, equal 3. And x minus, no, y minus 3. So x plus 3 equal y minus 9. And we have 3x minus x equal 12. So then I can like plug in things and we can say that x equal minus 3y. And I plug you that. It's the same. Also, so it doesn't help me. Oh, but that was not for me. What's the name of the village in English? In French it's like St Mystere. Yes, it's the same in English. It's St Mystere as well. Oh, but wait. If it's the same equation, exactly the same equation, then that means that you're very funny. You're very funny.
Luke, here's my answer.
So I hope you had fun while I was doing some math and, you know, where you were chatting about other things. It's a French adjacent named in English countryside village. I mean, this is a very interesting thing with Layton, and I think we've discussed a little. It would have been funnier if I'd been the correct. Oh, I'm amazed. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it, please. It's like Layton is both, I think in the aesthetic, it's both, I don't know, pastoral English, kind of like early 20th century, but also like France as well. And you will see a lot of French things in Layton in terms of aesthetics, I believe. So that's interesting. But no, it's not incorrect. Please, those I can do. Was that too easy for you? Oh well. I mean, we kind of like brute forced the puzzle with like some equation. It is England controlled. No, it is England controlled Norman decoded. It kind of is, but you'll see it changes also a little bit in like the subsequent game. And like the first trilogy has a very, I think, distinct flair compared like to the second trilogy. I think this is the most French coded game in the series though, maybe with the fourth game. I think the fourth, although the fourth, it's a bit interesting, I think, with the way we are depicting the village. Second is very English coded because of the train. and third, obviously, because it's London. But yeah, this is like very French coded. I think you can argue then that the fifth game also is very French coded, but more like the French Riviera, right? Alternative reality where the 100 years war ended differently. Or just like, the other thing, like you can have something about the conquest of Normandy, you can have like the War of the Two Roses going a different way. Third is London, fifth is the Carnival, but I think it's like, Riviera Carnival, and sixth is British Empire, so true, +2. But we'll try to do every Layton game, maybe not the Catriel, we'll see. But I kind of want to do them again. I want to... maybe we could even do like some Ace Attorney, but Ace Attorney is so long, it's not very interesting, I think, on stream. Jarvis, I don't believe I know the man. Gainfully employed, lazing about run those steps to the north. Funnily enough, because of the crossover with Phoenix Wright, we know for a fact that the Layton series takes place in modern day England. But we kind of know that from oh no, because you are talking about the exact timeline, right? Because we know that the Phoenix Wright at the time of the crossover, I think it was like something like 2000, maybe mid-20s, something like that, I think. And so that's the date for the Layton games. And like the second trilogy is a bit before because it's the first encounter between Layton and Luke. 16 for the first game in the series. And was it like... when was it? It was like after Trials and Tribulations, or was it like before Justice for All and Phoenix and Trials and Tribulation, the crossover? I don't remember where it fits in the timeline. Where within the case closed the timeline does Layton fit? It's complicated with Metante Conan, because Metante Conan, you have like bento fax, a fax in a bento box at the beginning, and now like we are talking about IT terror, and we have like incredible technology and the chronology of like Metante Conan. But like Bertnott is the expert on the topic, but it's a very fixed, and at the same time, times move a little bit. In the Phoenix Wright timeline, considering Edgeworth's appearance at the end of the crossover, it has to happen between case 3 and 5. Oh, yeah, so true. Of the first Professor Wright, Phoenix Wright game. Yeah, so true. So we are really at the beginning. It makes sense. But anyway, I think like even with the third game, the third Layton game, I mean, the series is kind of implying that it happened in modern day London. I think there's this very sharp distinction between how like the game is representing, pastoral England, and how the game is portraying like the cities, and it's especially marked in the third game. But in the second game, when you begin and you're still in the city, I think it's still interesting to see like the contrast. Hence why Nick is so mediocre at solving cases. I mean, he's like... Layton is crazy in the crossover. This is like insane. Before me, a beast fate puzzle of the... You should be careful. You should be careful with what you say. Another puzzle. Too many mice. Mice are famous for their abilities to multiply at breakneck speeds. The type of mouse we have here gives birth once a month, birthing 12 babies each time. Baby mice mature and can give birth 2 months after they are born. You picked up one of these darling baby mice at the pet shop and brought it home the day after it was born. In 10 months from now, how many mice will you have? 1. This is a shared burden to carry, so true.
I did it!
Oh, what the heck? The chat is crazy. Of course, if you have only one mouse, then this is so true. This is so sad. This is so sad. No. Your mouse can't birth any babies by itself. +2. Correct. Excellent work, Luke. Oh, a hidden puzzle. So those are like the difficult puzzles, right? Or not? Worm in the apple. And to make the with only this might look. We still need like to, but this to do it like in the minimal number of moves, it's just a bit too hard, I think. One pregnant mouse got to do the one modern capitalist making a timeline. No, but +2, +2. This chat is crazy. I can't solve it that way. I need to make like... How do I make permutation? I don't remember the method. I don't remember how we make the permutation. Is it like... I hate it. I hate it so much. I'm so bad at these puzzles. It's like you need to isolate things, and it's the same way you solve like a Rubik's Cube, but like it's in 2D. It's just that I don't remember the moves. Because basically we want like this piece like on the bottom right to go on the... no, to stay here, but I mean the piece middle right to go on the bottom left. The problem is that we don't want to mess up too much with like the... I don't remember the method. No, because I'm just like turning things around here. I need to be... Okay, think. Can't wait for the solving 4 moves. Okay, think. You will need to go here. You will need to go at some point. Maybe we want to do the permutation with you, and we try like to do the permutation like this. And so by cycle, I'll be maybe able to... I don't know. If I do this... But then I can't like make you go back to your...
Well,
Okay, I think it was okay, but like we were at like 36, something like that, right? Did you notice that some other position switched? Yeah, that's the point. Oh, we don't know how many... What was the minimal number of moves? They are not humiliating us this time. This is a bit crazy. I'm almost shocked. Zapone. Oh, I can tell from here you have something you want to ask. Don't even try to hide it. It's in your eyes. And ask you may after you solve this little puzzle for me. Highland hopping. Oh, there's a very strong, I don't know why, such a strong, or at least it made me think of Wind Waker. I don't know why. Here is an overhead view of a cluster of tropical islands. As you travel from A to B, your objective is to visit every island exactly once. The island folks say it can be accomplished with an addition of a single straight bridge. The only other rule is that your bridge can't cross over any pre-existing bridge. So where should your bridge go? So I think this is like a variation on the 7 bridges problem, right? In whatever, I don't remember the city. What city was it? Let me check. 7 bridge problem. Königsberg. So I guess it's like variation on that. And we kind of did like a puzzle like that before, right? A Phantom Hourglass 2, very true. It's very similar to the puzzle of like making like the entire drawing with like one line, because it's just graph theory. We go back to Euler again and again. So true. But Euler did, so many things. So basically, what we need is like to count once more the number of intersections and the lines going from every intersection here. So 1, 2. But there are also bridges that don't serve any purpose, right? Professor Euler and the Curious Graph. So true, +2. This is like a crazy title for the next stream, I think. You need to type that in like the server, so we don't forget about it. So true. Such an educational stream. And now we are back into talking about graph theory, and I can yap about that like for 20 minutes. This is like insane. I love you for that. There's a whole QED case based on this problem. Yeah, because it's such like a good problem. And it's very, I think, frightening when you see it like at first. But it makes so much sense also when you formalize it with, graph theory. Yes, it's a detective. Sorry, we are. My connection with Bernard is too intense. It's too strong. We don't need to explain things between us, but maybe we need to explain things to the chat. So yeah, we can see like, but it's not exactly the same thing because you can go like, okay, go here. And I think, okay, because here I think the problem is this island. Because it's on a cycle, you can see a cycle of 4 islands here. But you will be stuck in the cycle. The only way to enter the cycle is to enter from, this path here, or you go this path here. But if you want to visit this light tower, you're stuck in your cycle. So you need an exit from the light tower to something else. And I guess does it work? You have like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 intersection. I mean, it doesn't really matter, but like if we do... Oh no, we can't go back. The only way is that you can cross over any pre-existing bridge. Exactly once. Okay, so we don't do that. We do this, right? And then I can do this, here, there, and okay. It does matter. Yeah, you can go back to the island we visited. Yeah. But this is like an obvious like clause
Another puzzle
in the exercise, right? Because the rule basically, I think, for Professor Layton and most of those types of puzzle is that the solution must be unique. And so you can use the unicity of the solution like to close certain path of thinking. And I think people talked about like Sudoku just before. That's how you solve Sudoku. You solve Sudoku because you know that there is only one unique solution, and you cannot have a solution that is, I don't know how to explain this, but that can be solved like in, you cannot have situation like in Go. Do you know like Miai in Go? She's using like a metaphor that is like even more insane to explain. I don't, just forget about me. It's fine. Your skills at puzzle solving are formidable, sir. Dare I say they approach my own? Zapone is like the craziest puzzler here. It's in the eyes. I say they never lie, and when they do, I know. Okay? Oh dear, your fortune for this month looks abysmal. This is not good. I recommend solving my puzzle if you want to avoid this terror. Is this like some... Are you scamming me to like solve puzzles? You don't have to like put it that way. Okay, one line puzzle 2. So it's the same puzzle. We also back. We just need to count the intersection. We have like 3 here. And we have 3 here. So you should be good to go because you're 4. You're 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This is good. You have 4, 4, 4, 4, 4, 4. You're good. You have 4. You have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You have 3 here. You have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 4. So you're good because you're on the you have only 2. That's all. Oh, then here we have 3, 3, 3, 3. So you cannot solve this. Let me explain easily this puzzle. Are you familiar with the direct theoretical model? It's kind of the same thing.
I did it!
Do you know what quantum entanglement is, right? Do you know what, like, you know, you know what the spin of a particle is? It seems obvious, right? We are becoming the new PBS space time channel. It's crazy. The keys to spotting a fake is looking at the areas where multiple lines intersect. When looking at the weather dynamic is odd or even. We also base every visual novel ever, really. That and like the Schrödinger cat that has like absolutely no relationship with the actual Schrödinger cat, and you're good to go. My, that was quick. Were you that scared of a month's worth of bad luck? I mean, like having bad luck for an entire month, like if it exists, it's just crazy, right? I don't think I could take it. Do we want to do other things? Didn't open. Prosopagnosia also is very true, and synesthesia. Oh, hello there. Say, laddie, you haven't seen a big coin around here, have you? My lovely hint coin. A penny pincher. Don't suppose you'd mind advising me on a tiny money matter, would you? Once again, it's approaching midnight here, so I have to go to sleep. Best of luck with the rest of the streams. Yes, thank you very much for coming. It was nice seeing you on stream. And as I said earlier, I missed you all so much. So thank you for being here. And see you on Wednesday for Dark Souls. Bye bye. Good night. Spare change. What the heck? A rope and coins are arranged as shown below. As you pull the ends of the rope out to the left and right, the rope will draw taut and push the coin to either side, assuming you only get to keep the coins that end up on the top half of the rope. How many coins will you have? Miyabi, who had bad luck in all her stream existence, complaining about a week of bad luck. It hurts when you say it like this. It hurts a lot. Why it makes me think about like the cockroach map on Mother 3. I don't know why. We just need to count, right? There's no trick here. This sucks. So we want like the inner section here, right? So that's what we want. So we just have to count and follow. I'm going crazy. I'm losing it. It's so annoying to count on a screen. And you don't even see my cursor, so this sucks a little bit for you, I guess. This is not a puzzle, my man. This is like torture. I'm very silent, I know. I need to focus. E. She's losing it. I feel the gag of explaining things with an even more complex implication is kind of big. This is very true. But you're here for that. We cannot afford another wrong puzzle. I think this is it. But am I certain? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Am I sure like you are going there? Oh, you here. Will Layton drop the case a second time? We'll miss a second away from it. He's okay. I think this is it. Let me just check quickly, like again. We have a section here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I think it's 9.
Luke, here's my answer.
I was so nervous. I was so nervous. This does feel fully cruel for a puzzle. You have like puzzles like that are not really funny, I think, but yeah, but at least it's done. Redeemed. The future is redeemed. What a sharp fellow you are. No, do an old man a favor and let me search for that coin. I don't want to help you search for your coin. This is your coin. Like, if I find your coin, then it's mine. And you just left. Then go away. Get bent, Jared. Who are you? What a brat attitude. Sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Let me tell you, lately St Mystere... Oh, this is Jarvis. Lately St Mystere has become a dangerous place. Case in point, I haven't seen Ramon since yesterday. What do you mean since yesterday? He was here a moment ago. Fetch me the tea, Jarvis. I did not make any tea for today. Is that rascal missing or something? I don't know why people are disappearing, but recently they just vanish. You can't walk the streets alone. Really? Could you please elaborate a bit on what you know about the mysterious disappearances? Nope, can't say I know the particular of the subjects. Seems to me that the only folks vanishing were the one complaining of feeling sick or tired. I really don't know and remember much about it. You probably have better luck talking with Azapone about stuff like this. So is the man wandering? Is he wandering? He's just chilling on the terrace or something, you know? Zapone, you say? Where am I? We know where Zapone is. The slouching man with a fancy little moustache. You'll know him when you'll see him. Oh, so this is like Monsieur Poirot. Can you... Do we have like a... Okay, you don't have anything more to say. Let's go here, I guess. I mean, this is like kind of... we are making a circle right here. And lend me an ear, would you, Archibald? I'd like your expert opinion on this puzzle. It won't take but a minute. Another puzzle-less fellow. Puzzle-less, maiden-less. A father's age. A father and son are chatting when the son... Oh, by the way, we should like... well, let me do something. Do you have like... You have recorded the exact number of deaths in Dark Souls, right, Rani? Yeah, okay, so it means that we can... Okay, we can... Let me... Give me 2 seconds. But we kind of need that like to be... I mean, it's written in the server. Yeah, but we... Okay, let me just... Sorry, we are making things on stream. This is a bit disgusting, but bear with me, please. I need to change your color. I don't know, pick something, you know, like this. And then we can say 1 death for the puzzles with the slain gameplay. A father and son are chatting when the son poses this question. He has to solve those puzzles first. So true. Dad, I'm 22 now, but just how old are you? The father replies, you want to know how old I am? Well, I'll tell you what, I am as old as your age, plus half of my age. What the heck are you cooking? So, F equal 22 plus... no, F over 2. Desho? So I just have to multiply everything by E. I just have to multiply everything by 2. And so I have F equal 20, I mean 40, 42, 44. I thought there had been only 1 murder. Now we're on 22 Layton. What are you doing? It's fine. Well, and 1 death. 1 death is fine. It's acceptable. I need to find a better place on the layout. Oops. A better place on the layout to put like this death counter, but I don't know where. I can put you here, I guess. I guess I was on the right track all along. My question is more like, how are you not solving those puzzles? By the way, where are we with like the gizmo situation? I think we've done like a lot of... So yeah, it was the entire thing of, what are we constructing? I wonder with that shape. And this is not even like a puzzle, because like, it gets added automatically at the right spot. Oh, we had everything. Pika dog. There we are. This little robot dog is finally assembled. Now we just have to name the rascal. I have a present for you to mark this occasion. Turn off the Nintendo DS system once, then restart the game. Oh yeah, that's the additional, the bonus puzzles, right? How do we want to call the dog? Do you have like a funny name for the dog? Do you really want to call the dog Pika dog? I always loved when Mr. Layton said, "Turn off the Nintendo." So true. +2. Why am I talking to you again? Archibald. How are you doing today? I'm doing fine. Well, let's talk to Zapone again. Looking into the mysterious disappearances around the village, are you? Well, let me give you my take on the situation. I have no idea because I'm very dumb. I have like no opinion on this because I don't care if like people I like are disappearing. Because you know I never liked anybody in the city. They can just die and I would be happy. I don't know what to say. Maybe you have better luck with like a pun in Japanese maybe. Take a tip from a fellow detective and go ask Crouton. Well, I guess let's... Oh, by the way, where we... Huh. Well, whatever, I guess. Oh, you are back! You are back! Found your coin? Well, for a minute there, laddie. I'll turn around on this one issue. I'm all turned around this one issue and I need someone with a level head to help me out. Started a while back when I was on holiday and bought this camera case. I'm predicting next week is going to go such as, where's the two of them come again? I think I will remember. Sadly, sneaky merchant swindled me out of a few pounds. Sad. 50 carats. The camera and the case. This is not even... I think you're not cooking right here, I'm sorry to say. While walking through a market on holiday, you notice a small stand selling cameras. A camera and case set is selling for £310. The merchant tells you that the camera costs more than the case itself, 300 more than the case itself, and that the case costs the price of the set minus the cost of the camera. Yes? You decide to buy the case without the camera. You hand the merchant £100. How much change should you get back? So we are buying the case. Biblical symbolism, I reckon. So basically we know that how can I... Camera, kabang, it's the same thing. Case, camera, your X, your Y. We know that like X equal Y plus... No, it's Y equal X plus 300. And we know that no, what? She's lost. She's completely lost. We said x plus, and we say that x is equal to minus. So you're 5. Such a Christian. I don't even know. I don't even want to acknowledge chat right now. And so you're this, and it works. So if you hand like 100, then we need to get
Luke, here's my answer.
What do you mean what? How?
Another puzzle solved.
What do you mean what? It's like basic addition and subtraction here. I was getting the deal of the century. I think you're not cooking, Jared. Okay, but what do you mean how? It was basically the equation. Looking for the restaurant. You can't just run off from point A to point B. Yeah, I need to search for puzzles, but we are searching for puzzles. I guess I got confused. I guess so. It happens even to the best. So do we want like to backtrack again? Oh, you're here. Calling the viewer's inability to solve an equation on stream. It's just that Rani has proved that they can do better than that. They're a very smart person. I was expecting better, I guess. A really big secret? 3 umbrellas. It seems like to be an easy puzzle. 3 identical looking umbrellas are sitting upright in a stand. Assuming the owners don't check the umbrella's label, what percentage chance is there that only two people will walk off with the umbrella? And the answer is of course 0, because if 2 have their umbrella, then the last one should have the umbrella as well.
There we go.
And if like your umbrellas are identical, it doesn't matter if like you swap them. This is like our umbrellas, so it's fine. That was fast. My secret, Lady Dahlia, she's not as mean as people make her out to be. A nice lady. I bet you 1,000,000 picarats. I don't have 1,000,000 picarats. And what do you mean picarats? Like, is it like a currency? Can we like buy things with it in this town? I'm like checking again, like, but I think we did all the puzzles, right? Okay, you are like still sad that you were scammed. This is fine. Okay, nothing has changed here. Let's go see Crouton in the show. Ramon, he hasn't been around today. It looks like we've hit another dead end. Too bad you couldn't find him. Usually, he sneaks out of work to come here to gossip and drink coffee. And you know, speaking of gossip, I've heard some weird rumors from my customers lately. Recently, there's been a talk of some strange old man running around St Mystere kidnapping people. A kidnapper? Who is this old man? I heard all this secondhand, so you got me there. Would you consider dead people to be nice? Give me a minute to prepare the speaker and Miss Lucy. No. You might want to try the coffee. The cafe, usually you'll hear rumors straight from the source there. It's almost sunset now, so the cafe should be open for dinner. That's a rumor. We are trying to make like the next chapter, but I don't want to end too late today, so we'll see if we can reach the next chapter. I mean, finish this chapter or not. Come by tomorrow if you're hungry. Whoa. And the night is falling on the village of St Mystere. So that part was really frightening to me as like a child. I was 7 years old and I was not, glad to be in this village at night. A strange roaring tower, disappearing villages, an odd elderly kidnapper. It's all so bizarre. And we have some clues. Night falls. It turned dark and Ramon still hasn't returned. Continue the investigation to find clues. I want to save. Layton has already solved the case, hasn't he? I think Layton solved the case when he saw the picture of Lady Dahlia. Silly me, Abby, you were born last month on your first... I'm sorry. I was born in this body and yeah, I never changed. I was like a woman immediately. I'm sorry, young lady, could you help us? We're looking for someone, you see. Don't want to. I barely even talked to Ramon, and I have no interest in this search. Ramon is, I can't do like the Sonic 06, not 06, but the Sonic adventure bit. And who do you think you are, young lady? But if it's a puzzle, okay. Lunar Weight. A very nice title. The force of gravity on the moon is about 1/6 of that on the Earth. This means that on the moon an object weighs about 1/6 of what it does on Earth. If you bring a 600-gram weight and a scale to the moon and gently place the weight on the scale, which of the following weights will the scale indicate? 0 gram, lighter than 1. According to a certain country that shall not be named, every woman gender is a assumption. This is so true. The real question, could Layton intuit the mechanics of the death? I think he can. Which of the following weights will the scale indicate? Why would it weight anything else than 100 gram? It cannot be 0, obviously. It cannot be D, I think. There's no reason why it would weight more on a celestial body with less gravity than with the gravity, the force of gravity being lesser than the Earth. Why would it be C or B? I can... Because if you have a scale, and especially if this is the scale like shown on the screen, it kind of holds its own weight, right? So I guess it should be B, because like the way the scale is like lighter, quote unquote, than on Earth.
That should do it.
Okay. And by the way, now that I think about it, I think like this puzzle, and again, I'm not trying to like, you know, shoot on the ambulance again, but maybe someone should check. I have like the recollection that this puzzle was not on the US version. If someone can check if like, I don't remember the number of the puzzle, 40 something is or not like a US or a EU only puzzle, we can like again dunk on American people here, live on stream. The scale is always set to 0 with the weight of the scale tray included. So true, based. I mean, I did not get this puzzle. It's because I think like it's the Layton games are like, if you think the answer is obvious, and you have like different like solutions, then the answer is like not the obvious. Like it's a multiple choice like question. Depends on the type of scale, yes. I think so, yes. But like this one, that's why I said like this one was probably lighter because it has this tray visible on the top. But I completely agree with you. I bet that Ramon wasn't being careful. And she just left. But I got like a painting scrap. Could you just assume that the scale was recalibrated for the moon? But it doesn't really work like that, no? Yeah, I thought the same, but like, that's my intuitive answer, but like the Layton game, when you have like multiple choice answers, then you need to think a little bit more because it's probably not like you shouldn't trust your intuition, I guess. Oh goodness, whatever shall I do? I think the puzzle in the main game were the same puzzle in the US and the UK version, the only difference. No, it's not true. We saw that already last week. No, not last week, but like 2 weeks ago. The puzzle are not the same in the US and the EU version because they thought some puzzles were too hard for American, and you have like a easier version because they can't read, for example, analog clocks or things like that. Basically, we're saying that, you know, American people are uneducated. That's what the game is saying. I've searched everywhere, I just can't find a thing. Another reason to jump down Americans fancy that. This is crazy. I'm sorry to all the American people watching this stream. And it's also very dark in my room, so I'll just put the light on. I'm back. I'm no spring chicken anymore. Spring chicken. We can search like the gate, the park gate. No need to be rude, after all, the park is but a small way away. And who knows, we might actually find some new information to aid our case there. Helping those in need is the duty of any gentleman. But I'm not a gentleman, though. I mean, me Abby, personally. What exactly did you drop? Oh my, what was it? It was my watch, actually my best wristwatch. You're very, I don't know, hesitant for, you know, having lost your best wristwatch. Jared lost something again. I think he's getting a bit slow. He's always dropping stuff. Was it a wristwatch? It was... Did you pick it up around here? Puzzle 5 is different using Nana. So we were, I think we were at 45, right? Beatrice was the one who found it. It was already late when she found it, so she decided to hold on to it until morning. Go to the inn and you can probably ask for her. Ask to her, ask for it. So there you go, know that I've got your attention. Could you give me a hand and solve this puzzle? I love solving puzzles. The puzzle is all about stars, you see. Maybe you can make sense of the thing. I love stars. Someday, they won't be anymore. I mean, probably with pollution, right? I can't see the stars anymore on the sky here. Which is like basically doxing myself, saying that I live in a city. But whatever. Look, a giant star in the night sky. In the night sky, how many triangles can you find in the picture? This is crazy. Be sure to count overlapping triangles, apparently. Or maybe you live in a burrow as a fox person. So true, you'll never know. Well, we have like one triangle here, we have one here. Do we have like a triangle on those like little squares, weird squares? I don't think so. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 1 here. And you do like a rotation right here every time. So I guess we have like 10 here and we have 2 from the house. USA version for the weight one. Let me open this. From the sky, wait, this is crazy. Like, we should talk about fandom being the worst thing of all time nowadays. It has been bought by who, like, fandom? Because it has been really obnoxious, like, since a few months. From high in the sky, a pair of aliens observes humans using a bizarre object. Perplexed, the alien turns to the other and says, "Oh, strange, the Earthling is opening a hole in a sheet of paper and marking it with a line to show the other Earthling where the hole is." I've never seen anything like that. Who are they talking about? What are they talking about? Opening a hole in a sheet of paper and marking it with a line? No, but I mean, even like, you know, you have like the panel on the left, like opening up. They are opening a hole in a sheet of paper and marking it with a line to show the other Earthling where the hole is. I've never seen using a bizarre object. So you're like puncturing like a sheet of paper and then making a line to show the. Is it like a, how is it called in English? Protractor, I think. Is it like really they don't even know how to like measure things? So we are like, okay, just find the object. Like, it's. I don't want to say anything about like American education, but maybe we should.
That should do it.
Oh, and you said that like this puzzle was not the same in also like 46 wasn't the same in what was puzzle 46? They cannot count triangles? I'm losing it. This is crazy. They cannot They cannot count triangles? American people? I don't know what to say. Beatrice from the inn was the one to find Jera's watch. Looking up at the star-filled sky here, try to connect the 5 largest objects in space to form the largest 5-pointed stars. So they are just drawing stars. They are like matching points, drawing lines between points. If I speak, big trouble. Okay, this is not like a US or America hating stream. This is not the case. Like, everyone is welcome here and everyone is valid. But the American education system, if I speak, this is crazy. Well, Stuffed Bear will probably go to Luke, I guess. So we want to go to the inn, I believe. Turning in for the night already. I heard that you found a wristwatch out by the entrance of to the park. Does it belong to you, Professor? Oh no, it's Jared's. He dropped it today while wandering about and asked me to help him find it. That mine sheds more stuff than a cat sitting by a fireplace. Here's that watch. You know, it makes sense that it belongs to Jared. I was just thinking to myself, the professor is far too fashionable to wear this old thing. Ah, thank you very much. I should wear my watch a bit more, but like it's really not, you know, that useful when first you spend time at home and you have like your phone, I guess. Quite a layabout, idling at the cafe. I see. Keeping the front door open a little longer. Oh, don't you worry, Professor. Another guest arrived to stay the night and I'm setting up his room. Another guest? I just use a smartwatch to... What? Oh, we have a puzzle also. I just use a smartwatch to remind me to stand up how much we have evolved as a species. Did she flirt with Layton? She wanted Layton very hard last time we played, so yeah, I guess. Pet menagerie. Oh, so it's Soleil. Wasn't it like... This one was also different. In the US version, this young man is boasting about the many and varied pets oh, I know why. I know why. They need to make like some multiplications, so it's too hard for American people. The hat stays on during the lovemaking. So true. Do they know? So I have 10 pets, not just canaries and dogs, but tortoises and even snakes. I can't tell you how many of each animal I have, but there are 6 wings, 3 shells, and 26 legs between all of them. Well, I guess we can solve the turtle first. We have like turtle. We have 3 turtle. And we know that there are 4, so we are at 12. What do we have? Shells, wings. So you have 6 wings, meaning that we have canaries, and you have 2 legs, I guess, 2 legs each. And then I can use that because it's 18 and I need to go to... I need to go to 26, so I have this. And I know this is for the dog, so for the dog I can only have 2 dogs. And I have 10 pets total, so I have 2 snakes. And that was too hard for
How does
American.
this sound? Professor, I've solved it!
I solved it. I wonder what it was in the US version. What number was it? It was 113. Like this is not even like a difficult puzzle for those kind of, you know, count the number of legs. So yeah, I don't know. We want to go back to Jared. Oh, you found my watch, did you? Oh, but of course, a gentleman always helps those in distress. Speaking of which, a town not far from your recently opened Ritzy Hotel for pets. Open the Ritzy Hotel for pets. Can you guess what kind of animal is currently relaxing on the room? Move 2 matches to form. Yeah, I wanted to say cat. It felt normal. So it's like move 2 matches to make cat. This is crazy. This is crazy. And again, no disrespect. I feel like running around in a maze. No disrespect. No disrespect. NL, no disrespect. On the run. Oh, I remember this one. I think I remember this one. Or at least like the layout of the puzzle. A mysterious bandit is on the run and trying to escape the police who are hot on his trail. His entrance into this part of the town is marked with an arrow. This particular bandit follows a peculiar creed and has vowed to never go backward or turn around. Also, whenever he comes to a junction, he always turns left or right. No, as you can see from the map, this part of town has multiple exits, which are labeled A to G. Of all the exits here, which one will the bandit never be able to pass through? On target killed. Which one? Okay, so it's kind of like a parity problem, right? Because you need to be... We need to count the number of intersections between you and... One, two, three, four. 1, 2... No, it doesn't work like that. I don't see like the way I can solve this. I don't want to solve by checking every route. I kind of want to solve it like holistically. I can go to A, obviously. I can go to G. But they have like different number of intersections. So what's the trick here to count? I have to go, sadly. Good luck with the puzzles. See you around. Yeah, thank you for coming. It was really fun having you here. Bye-bye. Have a good rest of the day. I don't see it. I don't see it. I need need to turn at every intersection. I cannot go forward. I think you can cross the odd vertical lines and the even horizontal lines or something like that. Not really, right? Because, for example, if I want to go F, I can like do this, right? Or I guess it's the other way. Oh no, wait. Oh, because I'm doing this. I don't know, I'm not sure. Oh no, you mean that like on my second... Oh yeah. That's how you need to do parity. Yes. On the first movement, on the odd number of movement, you can only go vertically. On the even number of movement, you can only go horizontally. Okay, and so that's how we count. We count whether you can reach it through... So you have to have the same number of vertical and horizontal movement to be able to do it, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, and 2 here. So there's probably a way of like, yeah, we can always do this. 1, 2, 3, 4, but it doesn't work here. But also because E can be here, so it still works. Yeah. And here, but like D is what? I think I can I? Okay, I can do D. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. No, it doesn't work. I don't understand. Maybe we should just check the... I don't know. I can't see the mathematical solution for this one. And C feels like I can reach it, right, if I do this. And B, I can't reach it because I'm always stuck in this intersection, I believe. But I can't find a proof for this particular puzzle. Like, what is the mathematical property of this particular vertex here? I don't know. I think like B is the answer, but let me think. I don't want to spend too much time here, but we can try to think a little bit of why we can't... Why are we forced to... I don't know. There's something with the parity and the distance between like 1, 2, 3. 1, 2. One, and you go to... I think this is there's something with the point of entrance, like to be able to exit through B, you need to be able to go that way or that way. But those points feel like they are inaccessible because they are like kind of an odd distance. I don't know. I'm not sure. Whatever, I think it's B, but...
There we go.
I can't find it. Like if someone really smart is able to solve it like holistically, I would be happy to know the solution, but alas. the ways in which he can move through tunnels set. Oh, this is just okay. They are just making it like they are solving it through kind of a flow. To bend it. Ah, this is not a bad solution, to be honest. Okay, so they are like checking every direction. I don't know. It means that you're okay. So for them, you're locked at your first movement. But yeah, I don't know. You can only go through like streets in a certain direction. Oh, because of the parity of the... Oh, yes. Okay, it was a question of parity, but like we had like to think in a higher dimension. Because you have a cycle. If you go back to... Okay. If you run, you know, around like a house, then your path is always set in a certain direction. And so you could like deduce that. Okay, so it was another question of parity, but we were not able to really formalize it together. Sad. But there are some paths you can never take. Yeah, it's like, no, you can take every path, it's just, except like the last one, the solution. But it's that the path, I think the real, like, the key point of the puzzle is that some paths are like set in a certain direction. Okay. Sometimes there are like some more, you know, interesting puzzles like those that are interesting to generalize. I don't know, the rooms will do it later and there's no point really thinking about them for now. You're back, Lucy. Good evening to you, sir. It's almost my bedtime, but I've got one more... You shouldn't be on the street, though. "1,000 times. What on earth is this message getting at? The following is written on a piece of paper you picked up. Ta-ta-ta is... Lucy is a corpse walker, she's not alive. Do you know about it or not? Da-da-da is 100 times da-da-da. Stop, I don't know. To turn this strange message into a proper sentence, all you need to do is fill the blank space with a single letter of the alphabet, but what letter could it be? You need to use the same letter for... Oh, so A or A is 100 times. Well, it's easy then. But, okay, another puzzle American could never solve. Is everyone dead? Are we in the... I don't know, I never played the game. American people could never solve that puzzle. What are meters? What are millimeters? Good fun, right? I don't know, you're just cute. I think like I'm inclined to say yes just because you're cute. It was 49, I think? Was it just adapted to inches? But how can you adapt it to inch? To like the American, the imperial system. I heard that there's a man-eating monster in the... You shouldn't... Lucy, you should go home, please. Be careful in there, mister. Thank you, Lucy. Professor, there's a cat here. Here, kitty. Animals are very dear to you, aren't they, Luke? Well, I have just a puzzle for you then. Another puzzle? 25 picarats. 5 cats can catch 5 mice in 5 minutes. With that in mind, how many cats does it take to catch? How many cats does it take to catch 100 mice in 100 minutes? Then it's like, because we keep proportionality, we need the same number of cats. So 5.
I think I've got it. Professor, I've solved it.
Easy. Wonderful job here. A master stroke. It seems the millimeter problem was the same in the US somehow. Interesting. Very interesting. I guess like it's not exactly a math problem, right? It's just kind of like general trivia. So maybe, yeah, I can see it. Marco. Look out for Ramon. Are you out looking for Ramon? Are you? Yep, you're definitely looking for Ramon. So you still haven't found the guy. Listen, streets here are dangerous at night. Highly dangerous. You can't go running around the village with a kid, because that's dangerous, highly dangerous. I'm afraid I'm gonna have to punish you your poor judgment with a puzzle, but you'll solve it, yeah? Of course you will solve it. 20 Picard number maze. Try this number maze for size. Start from the center square and continue until you reach one of the gold square A to D. Here are the rules. You can move the number of square written on the square you are currently on. You can move horizontally or vertically, but only in one direction per move. You must land exactly on a gold square to finish. Which gold square can you reach? I mean, we are kind of brute forcing the puzzle right here, right? Wearing sunglasses during night, so true. This one looks similar to the Fate puzzle PTSD, but I think like this should be easier, I think. Okay, if we go like on this direction, we need to go to move from 6, and this is not possible, so we are not moving left. We can go up, I guess, but we can go here, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3... 4... Well, I mean, we kind of solved it, right?
There we go. Every puzzle has an answer.
Incredible. It's not exactly the same situation, but I think the board is... I don't know. Oh, it's true that you could have worked this backward also, finding like the squares that works. Yeah. Should have been a more elegant solution, even. The tower could start making noise at any time. Back to the inn. Let's explore a bit more. Agnes, again with like bad omens. If you like solving mysteries so much, do me a favor and help me with a puzzle. Of course. Fish thief. When you weren't looking, someone came by and gobbled up your fish dinner. The three brothers near the scene of this dastardly crime had this to say. Me, oh yeah, I hate it. It was nice too. I saw A eat that fish right up. B and I didn't eat that fish. One of the three brothers is lying to you, but which one? The thing is that B and A, one of the three brothers is lying to you. Oh, we search like the brother that is lying, because A and B are pointing toward B. Wait. It doesn't work like this. B and A are pointing A as the culprit. It means that you cannot lie. Because if you lie, it's just incoherent. If A is lying, then B is lying as well. So it means that C is lying. B and I didn't eat that fish. So it means that... But we know that one is lying. Or half-truth allowed. Oh, half-truth in the sense that maybe more than one of them eats the... Okay. So by logic, A and B should be telling the truth, because if one is lying, then the other one has to be lying. It means that C is lying. Okay, so let's think with C lying. B and I didn't eat that fish. It means that B or C has to have eaten the fish. And it means that, for example, B and I didn't eat that fish. So if A did eat the fish, what if B ate the fish as well? I think all of them works also, right? It can be B, it can be C. I think it doesn't. We don't know because it's like we don't. It's not an exclusive or. So we don't exactly know. I think like either A and B, A and C, or A, B and C. But one of them has to have eaten a fish. Well, which is obvious if C is lying. But C is lying anyway. That's like the obvious one.
There we go. Another
What
puzzle
if A is lying because he hated, but it was not nice? So true +2. A and C? Why A and C? Okay, but like we cannot we don't know that it was A and C, right? This is like, okay, the fact, you know, afterwards. But that particular conclusion, it was impossible to reach. We couldn't like determine who has eaten the fish, but only like who was lying. Okay. Another well-dressed city slicker. Huh, you showed me. Oh, this isn't good. You will really die during your stay at St Mystere. Giuseppe, it must be a pain having to keep up your investigation all through the night. How about a puzzle break? I mean, we are making more puzzle break than, you know, investigation, to be honest. Monster. Another village is in grave peril. As you read this, a fearsome monster is launching an attack on St Mystere. Ward off the beast by stabbing it in the eye. And for goodness sake, hurry. Well, I remember this one. This is the eye. Because you can see that, like, it's a really puzzle, a DS puzzle, because you can turn your screen around and it becomes obvious that there's like some kind of wolf attacking the village here.
That should do it. Critical thinking is the key to success.
You should devour that puzzle. Seeing it's getting late, I should warn you both about the kidnapper that's been sneaking around. Don't get snatched up walking around St Mystere. That'd be a great a great shame. Shut the f. Oh no, he's back. Bro, try to sleep. I beg of you. Whoa! Okay, just show me your puzzle. It's fine. You'll be fine. Find a star. A star of the same shape and size as the one shown in the right is hidden somewhere in this picture. Trace its outline below. There's a lot of like visual puzzles here. I don't see it. I don't see it. What number is this one? I think it was different in the US as well. The one that we are doing or the one in the sky? If it's this one, it's this one is 52. The one previously, I can't remember. Oh, I see it. I see you. This one is the same. I mean, it's just a visualization puzzle, so it should be like pretty obvious.
Professor, I've solved it.
Doesn't spotting a star earn you a free wish? I wish for... I don't know. I have some wishes, but maybe we shouldn't discuss that in here. What do you have to go and tell me the answer? What do you mean? You were the one asking for help. I cannot give a hint on this kind of puzzle. Just open your eyes. Meo agete. Paoli. You crazy person. Okay, you said sorry. Okay, this is fine. This is fine. And now you're angry again. You're crazy. Oh, who are you? Your name prosciutto. Do you understand the joke? Okay, we don't have to go that way. Can't go back to my dinner. Don't suppose you've seen Ramon, the servant from Reinhold's Manor, have you? Yum, 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 yum. Of course I've seen him. He's kind of hard to miss with those huge purple lips. But I haven't seen him today. If you haven't noticed, I'm in the middle of some important business here. Can you leave me alone, please? Pardon the interruption. 目は真実。わからない。It's true, but you need to open your eyes to... You need to open your eyes to like the truth and the grace of our Lord and Savior, Professor Layton. Oh. Look, it's a hidden puzzle. A hidden puzzle. Tetrahedron trial. Tetrahedron trial. The image below is a tetrahedron that has been disassembled so that each of its 4 faces lie flat. Which of the triangles should you insert in place of the question mark so that when the tetrahedron is put together, both the red and blue lines continue unbroken from one face to another? I mean, this is like a very visual puzzle, right? You give me like too much Japanese to read, and it's so... Homono de nai nara... Which is like, I don't I feel like I know the first... Am I crazy? What is the first kanji? Japan dict. I'm always This is crazy. I always keep like forgetting Kagami. Kagami ga homono de wa nai nara me wa doyatte. And I have like the pin on this. Doyatte. We are learning. I'm learning as well, I guess. どうやって書かれるのか。Can I like try to answer like in what can I even say? Because like this is, first of all, it's like, what do you mean? And it's like, どういうこと? Okay, but I'm sorry to say that maybe you don't have to like, you know, spoil the answer of the puzzle when we are just chatting and not trying to have a good time. So I don't know who you are, but it feels like, you know, kind of courtesy to, I don't know, first of all, maybe say hello and not just like send the answer of the puzzle when we are having a discussion. Just a reference to a Jaden Smith meme. Well, I don't know about you and your memes. Sorry. Well, I guess I can like forgive you, but please try to be a bit more considerate next time. Well, we know it's C, but now that I know the answer, then there's no point in trying to solve it, right? I guess like we can see like the matching lines. Okay, I guess you rotate it so that it's not like this. You rotate it maybe like clockwise once and you have the answer. It was an answer to my joke answer, and you know, you can check the puzzle. Yeah, and it's a visual puzzle, so I guess like there's not even a point. Like I can double check the answer, but like, okay, you are basically crossing at those intersections, and it means that you will cross up there. Cannot even match the lines. Yeah, I think like A and yes, they cannot even. And like you could do it with like B for the red lines, but you don't even have a straight line, or do you? I don't think you even have a straight line for. No, because you need to hit like oh yeah, you need to point at the middle of the other sides for blue, so B doesn't work. So yes, it's C.
I think I've got it. Professor, I've solved it.
But we talked about like three-dimensional visualization. It's like I'm getting like a bit, you know, worse and worse years after years with like 3D visualization. I think like my brain is, or maybe it's just a skill that you need like to, a skill that you need to you know hone kind of regularly, else you lose it. But yeah, my visualization skills maybe have, you know, decreased since high school. I think I peaked in like middle high school, and then it went like downwards. What matters is not the answer, but how you solve it. Yeah, true. In some ways, B are the same mirror. No, they are not the same. I don't think like, I don't remember it exactly, but I don't think like it. Or did they? No, I don't think so. I think like B was not hitting the middle. Like the blue line was not hitting the middle of the edge for B, and that was the problem in, and why it wouldn't fit. Because those are mirrored. But then, what do you mean mirrored? So the lines are not matching. No, it's not. We have solved this problem. We don't need to go back to it. There's no like generalization to make out of it. Do we have like to, I don't remember. Do we have to talk to, maybe, oh, we need to explore the cafe, right? Flipped over vertical line. Flipped over a vertical line. Flipped over a vertical line. So you mean like, yeah, horizontal symmetry. I don't know. Maybe you're right, maybe you're wrong, maybe I'm right, maybe I'm wrong, we'll never know. You need to check the puzzle again, but I'm not doing this. Fancy meeting you here. I've got a really tough puzzle right now. It's harder to crack than a coconut. Hello, a lot of people are coming. Hello, you're welcome here. I hope you all have like a good day today. It's nice to see you here. Might even have something to do with the case you're investigating. What do you say? I'm a fellow detective out. Will you, brother? I'm not a detective, you see, I'm just a gentleman. I rechecked and I was wrong. You're wrong. And it's fine. Maybe it's not your day. I've been wrong once today, like on the faithful and saddening a puzzle about stamps, but I think you have been wrong twice. Exactly. You know, I'm not mad. Okay. So what's your puzzle? Zapone. 10 picarats. Are you like... Oh, it's like the one, like, okay, it's like get... I don't even need to like read the text, but maybe we should. A certain town has only 2 barbers in it. There aren't any other towns nearby, so everyone who lives there gets their hair cut by one of these 2 barbers. Looking at those 2 fine gentlemen, which one should you go to for a haircut? Obviously, I go see A. I was so excited about Miyabi's return that I left my brain at home. Well, hopefully it won't be a problem on Wednesday because you won't have to use your brain. I don't think like just reading like a guide and just helping me through things that you've done is really, you know, brain consuming mayhap. Well, this is a famous, like not even puzzle, but it's just like a... What is the maxim in English? I don't remember. About like shoes or... I don't remember. That monster of a riddle. If you cannot solve that simple of, you know, a riddle, it says more about you than the riddle. See you again tomorrow. Well, see you again tomorrow. I've never seen your face in here before. What it'll be, pal? I'm not done ordering anything. I actually just came by to inquire about certain matter. Not here for the special then, huh? I think the game just called me dumb. What do you mean? The game just called you dumb? Were you stumped by the puzzle on the about the barbers? You wanted to be to be taken care of by like the one that was like, well, with a nice haircut. But I'm kind of almost sure there's like an English expression about that. But I don't remember. Isn't it like something like an English saying? I don't know. How is it in French? I know, I don't think we have... do we? I don't think we have it in French, but I'm like almost sure that there's like one in English. I feel like it's something about like shoes, but I don't remember. I don't remember. Maybe I'm just hallucinating. No, it's not trouver chaussure à son pied. That's not it. I don't know. Le beau barbier ne se coupe pas les cheveux. This is a bit crazy. I don't know. No, but there's like, okay, I'm checking like on Wikipedia, there's like the barber paradox. No, the barber paradox is something else, right? The barber paradox is like, if there's only one barber, I don't remember. If you have like, if you know of like the English saying that I'm thinking about, please post it on chat. And if you don't remember it, if nobody knows it, maybe like I'm the one that is a bit crazy here, and it's fine. If like you see all the cars on the fast lane going in the other direction, then maybe you are the problem. And I think maybe I'm the problem here. An old man, or that old rumor. Please share it with us. Huh, you're not from around here. Was the barber paradox designed by Euler as well? I think it's Russell, because it's like information, not information, but it's like kind of logic theory, and I think it's Russell, the barber paradox. I can't have you spreading wild rumors about St Mystere to the outside world now. Of course, if you're a puzzle lover, then maybe, just maybe, I could find it in my heart to trust you. Another puzzle. But, well, we solved like so many puzzles. The fellow I know is prosciutto. Well, we should go back to prosciutto then. Let's go see the man again. Oh, and I remember we are very close to the very frightening... What? You had something else? No, you had nothing. But you had a puzzle. Professor, there's a puzzle hidden over here. How many glasses? On the top row of the picture shown below, you have 3 glasses of juice, followed by 3 empty glasses. Your objective is to change things around so that the glasses are arranged as shown in the bottom row. Assuming that you can only move 1 glass at a time, that the glass can't be put down again anywhere other than on the shelf, and that all rearranging has to be done by hand, how many glasses will you have to pick up? Assuming that you can only move 1 glass at a time and that the glass can't be put down again anywhere other than on the shelf, and that all arranging has to be done by hand, how many glasses will you have to pick up? The intuitive answer would be 2, but I think we can do 1. They sure? Because if you take like this cup, you can just like pour the liquid in this, you put it down, and you have like only touched 1 glass.
I think I've got it.
Good. Easy.
Did it.
Exactly. Perfect. I mean, Luke is a bit cracked, to be fair. So now we want to go see... Oh, I wanted to move here. We want to see prosciutto. And I think this is like the part that was very frightening to me, I think. There's none worse shot than the shoemaker's wife. Yes. I think so, maybe. But this doesn't say the same thing, right? Because that would be like, it doesn't say the same thing, right? Because when you say there's none worse shot than the shoemaker's wife, it means that you are not doing your job, your expertise from the people that are close to you. So is there like something, there's none, it would work if the saying was there's none worse shod than the shoemaker himself, or themselves. But if it's like a relative of the shoemaker, it's not exactly the same thing. But we can invent our own saying, right? We can say like the shoemaker is always what am I saying? The shoemaker is always going barefoot, always goes barefoot, something like that. And then it works, I think. But does it exist? The shoemaker always goes barefoot. No, it's always the children. So but making your own shoes is easy. I guess so. A shoemaker without shoes. I don't know. I feel like there's something, we can cook something, but it doesn't seem as nice as the... I don't know. Maybe I'm just, I'm just crazy. Sorry. Taskaru. Yeah, this is a very, I don't know, weird stream. You're coming to Naftics. We are talking about all sorts of things. I think last time, was it last time? No, it was not last time, but 1 week ago, this exact day, we were talking about translating linear B and like translating ancient languages. We have like interesting topic of conversations, but whatever. You witness a strange old man prowling about the village. Michael Schumacher's feet always there. This goes too far. This doesn't make any sense. A more detailed account of what you saw. I think it was something like 4 days ago. Damn, I was on my way home from that market when I saw this creepy guy sneaking around. This was frightening to me. I was like, I can't play that game anymore. This is too much for me. So I took a closer look, right? I wanted to make sure he didn't clean out the butcher before I got there. I don't even know if you're talking about the game or something else happened. No, we are talking about like the two like barbers, the puzzle of the two barbers, and if like there's a saying that was related to the puzzle of like you need to go to the barber that he's the, with the worst haircut because he's the one like that really knows how to cut. I don't own much brain cells. I mean, I get it. We are all good at different things and it's great. Up close it was some spooky old guy with a huge gobbled knapsack. Yum 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 yum. I yelled at him, but the geezer would just bolted run off, just like that. Euler's theorems always unsolved at home. So true. I mean, we can do some math streams at some point, but I think like I'm like the number of viewers will go to basically 1, and that's myself on like the stream manager, and maybe just you, Rani, because like you're on every stream. But interesting. Wow. Sorry, Professor, it's not that the investigation is boring me, it's just I'm a little sleepy. Others, why do you always... So true, this is like a peak tweet. That's basically how NL is making some tweets. But wasn't Euler like I already forgot the name of the... Königsberg? Königsberg? Like the Königsberg like puzzle was for himself, right? I mean, please, Königsberg bridge problem. I want the story behind it. I know it's about the city of Königsberg, but was it because Euler went into Königsberg, or was it like about something else? I don't know. If someone has the lore behind, I mean, the Königsberg bridge problem, feel free to send a link in chat so we can like learn together things. But I don't know how Euler stumbled into that particular problem. Was it a problem that existed before? Or was it Are we? Let me go to the. Let me go to. Okay, we are going back to here. I can like. Okay. Whether a citizen could take a walk through the town in such a way that each bridge would be crossed exactly once. So it's like something that was prevalent before. Or like, let me just like share my screen while we are, you know. Do I want that? What do I want to capture? I don't know. I don't even know. This. I think it works. Yes. Okay. The Königsberg's problem bridge was a century-old puzzle about finding a path across 7 bridges connecting 2 islands and 2 portions of. Yeah, because it's the city of Königsberg. Okay, so it's like a century-old puzzle. Was it though? Do we have like something in the external link? Kaliningrad. There's also a puzzle with like. Sorry, Kaliningrad. Okay, it's dead. You don't have like. Okay, I'm losing it. Da 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 da. Can we check like the original publication by? Ah, okay, it's not called like Kaliningrad. Okay. Praeter iliam geometriae partem quae circa quantitates fervatur et omni tempore summum. What are we doing? We are reading like Latin on stream. This is crazy. What are we doing? But I don't think he's given like any problema autem hoc quid mihi satis notum esse prehibebatur erat sequens. Region monti in Borufia esse insulam ader der Naimhof dictam pluiumque ea cingentem in duos dividiramos quemamodem ex figura vindere licet ramos vero hiquis flui septem instructus esse pontibus ABCD F and G circa hos pontes iam ista proponebatur quae lito num quis cursum ita. I don't think, yeah, he's like, this is the problem, I'm presenting the problem, but okay. So maybe he's, yeah, that's what you say, like, it's like an old famous like problem, and he was just like, oh, I can solve that and I don't even have to go. So maybe all of that to say that your joke about Euler's wife, why are you always solving others' problem but never your own, is like insanely best. That's a +2 from me. You cooked with this one. Congratulations. I'm very proud of you. We can go back to the game now. It's not that the investigation is boring me or that like all those talk about like the bridges of like Königsberg is like incredibly insane, but I'm just a little sleepy. And my couch started to float with all those incantations. Yes, I mean, I can read Latin, not too bad. Greek, ancient Greek, it's a bit less, you know, floating because like I've not done like ancient Greek for so long, but I'll be happy to read in like foreign languages at some point. Streamer is proud of me. I'm always proud of you. It's late now. Let's report our finding to everyone at the manor and call it a day. Oh, so we don't have our... Oh, this is this scene. This scene was crazy to me. And I think like I saw that and there's another one later that is very similar. And I was like, I can't play anymore. I'm saving, like I'm making my save and I'm closing my DS. It's over. Spoilers? Oh my gosh. Is that Ramon?
Luke! Sir, hold it there!
Right behind you.
Right behind you. I was filming the box in my hand. So true. And this is the dead end near the tower.
My word.
My word. Oh no, we've lost him. No doubt about it, it was Ramon. Does that mean that the kidnapper killed Ramon too? Whoa. Steady there, Luke. I think we'd do well to return to the site of Ramon's disappearance. The kidnapper may have left a clue behind, you see? Lead on, Professor. We need to check the site of Ramon's kidnapping for clues. You're absolutely based, Professor. Look at this. It's a cog. This appears to be identical to the item recovered from the crime scene at Reinhold Manor. Do you think it might help us find who is responsible for both crimes? Perhaps. At any rate, our first priority is to report our findings to Lady Dahlia. Come, Luke, back to the manor. Oh, we finished the... We can, like, progress a little bit, I guess. We can at least, you know, go back to the manor. After seeing Ramon's kidnapping, the Professor and Luke return to the manor and to report their findings. We have urgent news. Ramon has been kidnapped. What? Who? How? I must inform my lady at once. My lady, something terrible has happened. So you are saying that Ramon has been involved in some kind of foul play? No, we can't be sure of that yet. However, time is of the essence. We must organize a search to locate him post-haste. Mr. Layton, what do you think you are doing here? This is my case. Why do you insist on whipping the village into a frenzy? The situation has changed recently, Inspector. We saw Ramon being kidnapped in the village. I'm afraid you may be dealing with a serial murderer. We must rally the people of St Mystere and organize a search. Mr. Layton, last time I looked, it was my case, not yours, you puny professor. It's too late to start looking tonight. We'll organize a search first thing in the morning. With no time to debate whether or not to wake a few sleepy villagers, while we sit here bickering, poor Ramon may already be... Please, your attention. Honestly, Matthew, can't you see we are busy right now? What is it? My sincerest apologies, my lady, but it's Ramon. He's returned. Returned, but... Ah, yes. After the professor honored us with a visit, I went shopping at the market. Why do you ask? Just what is going on in here? There you have it, Layton. No, will you finally leave the detective work to the detective? But we saw it. We saw it happen right before our eyes. Ramon, don't you remember any of this? That's enough, Luke. But he was. I must apologize, Inspector Chalmney. It was dark out, and it seems that I was mistaken in what I saw. Now, if you will excuse us, it has been a very long day, and I do believe we could all use a little rest. There's no record suggesting that anyone before Euler attempted to solve the problem in a formal way, so this is a bit dubious if Euler answered a common quandary in the city, or if he made a bit too... Well, we need to search for, some earlier sources, maybe something, before the 17th century, because it was solved in 1710, I don't remember, 1710, in the 1710s, something like that. So we need to scour for some information, but yeah. If you are a scholar in the history of mathematics and you have knowledge, 35, and you have knowledge about the Königsberg bridge problem, please send an email to the channel and we'll read your message next stream. The last thing I need is some drowsy scholar creating a panic in the village. Well, good night to you all then. Or maybe it's a good time. I think it's narratively, it's not a bad time to... We can go to the inn and we'll transition to some, post-game yapping. I just can't seem to find that special someone. Tell me, Professor, what does an eligible bachelor like myself have to do to find a girl? I had an epiphany the other day. I think the reason I'm alone is because I can't solve this puzzle. I mean, depending on the difficulty of the puzzle, it might be true, I guess. No matter how many nights I've spent pondering it, the answer eludes me. Please help me, Professor. I don't want to spend the rest of my life talking to my stuffed animals. I mean... Oh, 12, we're going back. 40 picarats, copardomen. In order to cut a piece of paper shown in diagram 1 into 2 pieces and reassemble them to form a triangle, all you have to do is to cut the paper as shown in diagram 2. However, in order to assemble the pieces as shown in diagram 2, you need to flip one of the pieces over before putting them together, yes? Where should you cut the paper if you want to turn the paper in diagram 1 into a rectangle without flipping either of your 2 pieces? Either of my 2 pieces. Nyabi, someone is sending a message on the YouTube chat. So you're not appearing on stream, but I'm seeing you. I don't know if you sent that before or not, this is a bit weird on my layout, but hello, Vamp. So we need to solve... I mean... Of course, the obvious cut is this one, but also there's this hole on the left of it that seems to be important, and we cannot isolate it. So I think we need to create a bump in here, and this works, right? And then you just slide it and you don't have to turn it around.
There we go.
Perfect.
Every puzzle has an answer.
That's right. Now that you know the answer, the puzzle seems quite simple, doesn't it? I mean, again, if you're... would it be best if I hopped over to Twitch chat? You do whatever you want. If you prefer to watch the stream on YouTube, there's no problem. It's just that know that I've changed my layout so I can see your message. Just know that your messages will not appear on stream because I'm adhering to Twitch guidelines. But you can stay on YouTube. That's not a problem if you think it feels better, you have better quality and whatever. If you want to appear on stream, you have to chat on Twitch. It's whatever you want to do. So yeah, what I wanted to say is that if this puzzle, you were unable to solve this puzzle, my man, I kind of understand why you're single. I'm sorry to say. Maybe it's a bit mean, but at some point, things have to be said. Oh, joy. I'm tingling with excitement. We don't need to talk about your private life like that. It's fine. Let's go to the inn, I guess. I wonder if we really did just mistake what we saw in the street. This was so frightening to me as a child. I'm certain it was Ramon. Oh dear, I'm so smart. I know the answer of a basic elementary to a puzzle. This is crazy. Thank you for taking care of moderation thingy, Rani. But yeah, it's like, yeah, I don't know. When we saw him, there wasn't the slightest hint of life in him. He might have lost consciousness, but how odd that he returned healthy as can be an hour later. Stranger still is the fact that he seems to have no memory of what we saw happen to him. It's so peculiar. Plus, Ramon wasn't even the first. Lots of people seem to have had a similar experience. Any other village would be in panic over something like this, but St Mystere? Well, it's peculiar, that's all. There's something very peculiar about this whole village. I mean, if I went into a French village and everybody was kind of like giving me like puzzles, every time I was talking to them, I think I would be a bit like worried about either my mental state or where I am exactly in this country. We are going immediately we teleported to the inn. And it's a new beautiful day in the town of St Mystere. I'll let him know. Oh, hello there. There was a phone call for you. It was from an inspector Shell something or other. Who cares about his name? He just kept saying that it was urgent and that you should meet him at Reinhold Manor at once. He probably wants to talk about what happened yesterday. Maybe so. We won't know until we get there, though. Come, Luke. Do you have a puzzle, Beatrice, that really wants to bang the professor? There you are, Professor. Would you help a girl out? I've got something here I'd like you to look at. I made this darling sandwich for my special lunchbox, but the silly thing is just too big. Would you take my sandwich because I can't eat it? Can you make it fit? Okay, sandwich. The odd sandwich. Using Inspector Chelonian beat. What are we talking about? What are we talking about? Using leftovers from your breakfast, you managed to cobble together a rather oddly shaped sandwich. How many times must you cut the sandwich in order to make it fit neatly into the container? One time? I mean, again, you have this edge here and this edge here. They are made for each other. So you just cut here and you flip it and it's fine. You have your sandwich. But it kind of begs the question of how are you eating your breakfast so that it's the last piece of bread? And you had two pieces of bread that had this shape. What happened? What were you doing with your breakfast? Some, weird incantation? Were you trying to do some weird TikTok hacks, food hacks with your food? You should just eat. Breakfast is meant to be eaten, not played with. Okay?
There we go.
These slices are made for each other, just like us weird as Valentine's Day social media post. plus to me taking like a picture of it. Like if it were like Valentine's Day, I'm taking a picture of it, and it's like I would like to fit with you like those two sandwich pieces, question mark, question mark, question mark. This puzzle is a snap. Is this the snap? Is a snap? People use snap that way? Oh, Professor, you're just the cleverest. Thanks for helping this little old me work this out. Okay, before we leave, and I think we'll leave just after that, I kind of want to put like the furniture in the right space, in the right room. Brilliant. I loved. Okay. The finish on this frame is just lovely. Okay, Mr. Bear is for you. You like telly? Yeah, not for Layton. Rather like that shirt. You can take it then. Handmade things, well made. Cupboard. It's a bit smaller than the one I have at home, but I think you like it. And it's like a bunk bed. This is a bit crazy. Also, Luke was happy with like the two beds. And what about one bed is enough for this tile scholar? So true. What a fine piece of furniture. It even matches the wall. Okay, and I think you're happy with that. Okay, I think we are good here. And we can also just check the painting, and we'll stop there, I think. Well, there's like an edge. I don't remember what the painting should be, so it's a bit hard to, to really try to work this out. It can, I don't know, it can be in every direction, maybe. TV facing the door and a chef. It's not very feng shui. That's for sure. I agree. +2. Do you match? You don't. On this edge? No. Oh, you match. Okay. And do you match together, or I don't know. I'm not completely convinced by this. You are a fit here, but maybe the controls for like the puzzles are not good. This has to be said. You were nice in this, because you're kind of like, you feel like you're I don't know. Oh, this is not fitting. I don't know. I'm lost. It feels like it should be maybe on this side, but like, I put you on this side. Are you two matching? You are. Can we try to deduce like what it is? Are you matching? You are. Are you in the right direction, or is it like reversed? Oh, maybe, okay, maybe you're like, let her cook. Maybe you're like this, right? And that's kind of a wall here on the right. Yeah, it makes sense. Do you fit or not? You don't. But like the colors are not that bad, I would say. I think, yeah, this is the right position for everything. Maybe you can be here. I think you're kind of a sofa or something like this. You're not fitting in here, but maybe you're like the controls are so bad. I'm losing it. Maybe you are here. Maybe? I don't know. Maybe everything is reversed here. I don't know. But then I have you here. You fit there. Is it like some kind of yeah, I don't know, a chair, something like that? And you should be able to fit here. And this is reversed, right? Because if it's a curtain, then you should be that way. Or do you? Are you? Are you? I'm lost. I'm losing it. What is this thing? I don't understand. No. She's lost, Chad. She doesn't understand. Okay, I understand that we are maybe lacking some pieces, but I think also I'm just very dumb. I have, you know, some issues in my head. I don't know. It's hard being me. Well, I appear in both chats. It's so true. Thank you for being here. I hope it. Did you create an account just for this? Maybe it works. I don't know. What the heck is this? It doesn't make sense. It has to be reversed, right? Am I losing it? I don't know. We'll see that later. I think for puzzle solving, it doesn't matter if it's reversed. So true, but like, I'm kind of, you know, a perfectionist. I haven't used Twitch since I got doxxed at like, oh, you were famous. You are a famous person. Incredible. But yeah, doxing is like, it's the worst. It sucks. So you have my, I don't know. I wanted to say condolences, but maybe that's a bit much. I don't know. Anyway, we are here. Let's talk a little bit until, you know, 20 minutes or so. Let me go back to the chatting layout and we can talk a little bit. I think it was a nice session. I really, as I said, and I said that many times before, but I really missed you. It was really nice getting back into stream. Like on Friday, I was like, I could have streamed, and because I'm having such a good time, you know, during stream. I'm very tired afterwards because I need to have this very upbeat energy. But yeah, I'm always very happy to be here. We always learn a lot. We always laugh a lot, and I think everyone is very sweet. And I don't know. I'm not checking, you know, how many viewers we have on stream, because I think it's the worst thing you can do as a streamer, checking your viewer counts. But like, I feel like the chats are very lively when we stream, and it's such like a darling experience. So yeah, as I said, like people that were here, that were notified last week, know that I was like taking care. I was spending time with my friend, taking care of her. And that, like, I'm still a bit tired, but I will say after this stream I feel kind of re-energized in some ways. I don't know, I think we had a lot of fun today. I think we did well on the puzzle. I'm a bit annoyed with like the mistake that we did, because it was a silly mistake, and basically we solved it. We saw the solution, but I like forgot that it was like different pieces. It had to be different shapes. And yeah, we kind of fumble into that. So it's like the 5 picarats of shame, and I will take that into my tomb, I guess. It doesn't matter for the game. There's no like obviously achievement or anything for making a perfect run, I believe. Like the number of picarats, they, as I said, I think the first time we played, just something that you need to have like a certain amount of them to unlock all the bonuses and the special puzzles, but like you have a lot of leeway you can make. I think you have like 200 picarats of leeway, something like that, so it's a lot of errors. What I really don't want to do is like using like hint coins, but obviously we are kind of discussing the solution in chat also. I think we have like a good synergy. I solve things, but we can discuss about the puzzle and how we can try to generalize the solution to other puzzle. I think on the one line puzzle we did great. I think this was like a good intuition to have. I'm just a bit sad about the puzzle on the thief trying to escape like the maze. I think we could have thought a bit more and found like the mathematical solution. But also I don't want to spend 20 minutes on one puzzle in a stream, because then we are not making any progress. But we are in chapter 5, so we are, I think, near the half of the game. So I think in 3 more streams we should be over with Layton. So as I said also earlier, Wednesday is Dark Souls. We'll try to make as much progress as we can in Dark Souls. And we will talk about like the program, but if we are very aggressive and we play very well, I kind of believe in reaching Anorlando, the beginning of Anorlando, in the next stream, if we stream 4 hours. But like it means that we need to do Depths, Blighttown, and Sense Fortress in like one session. Very doable. I mean, I don't know. Yes, I feel like, I have my copilot. Rani is giving me a lot of, direction, so we don't spend too much time running in circles. Depth, I'm a bit afraid. I think I'm a bit afraid of depth just because it's so dark and I handle those, region a bit under my abilities just because it's so dark and I can get a little bit, not flustered, but I don't know, anxious. Blighttown, I think it will be alright. And I think that like Sense Fortress or Sense House of Fun should be alright as well. I remember like some of the traps in Sense Fortress. Like the boulders, I think they're annoying when you don't know how you need like to orient the direction they fall towards. But since we're playing with like kind of directions, it shouldn't be much of a problem. And like the axes are not very frightening, especially because we play keyboard and mouse, and it kind of nullifies everything that is very platformer based, I think, because we have such a good control on the camera. If you want to save Solaire, you need to venture into weird places before an Orlando. Okay, so we'll not see an Orlando. What do we do? Where do we need to go after? Where do we need to go, like, to save Solaire? What kind of regions do we need to explore? Blyton has more verticality. Yeah. But I think with direction, we are kind of nullifying a lot of the difficulty of those regions. Because as as a player and as a streamer, I just have to focus on being careful around enemies and the boss fights. But I think on the boss fights, we have been doing very well. Because I was checking, I did not talk about that like on last stream or even on the server. Or the fireplace behind Quillag's domain. Okay. I did not talk about that on the last stream, but I was like checking what people were, you know, thinking about like the gargoyles. And I was surprised to see that people were saying that the gargoyles are such, you know, a difficulty wall for many players. And we were like, we just crushed the gargoyles so fast. Obviously, like we have a very good build in terms of damage right now, because like we are already like using the Uchikatana and upgrading it, and since it scales, it has a good scaling, then we are doing well. But we really crushed the gargoyle, and I don't even think that the moveset of the gargoyles is that hard. I was a bit confused to see, you know, people talking about them and being like very difficult. I don't think we had like a difficult boss for now. I guess because the next boss is Gaping Dragon, right? But I remember that the attacks are very telegraphed, and it's like, okay, you let the dragon do its things like far from you, and then you just like hit the dragon when it's on the ground and it's like vulnerable. Taurus, you can cheese with the jump. Yes. Yeah. Did we do that, or did we miss our jump on Taurus? I think we miss our plunge attack on Taurus. I don't remember. But Taurus, we had a very good run. It was like a perfect run. We took like no damage on this one. I did one plunge, okay. Gargoyle, you can just let Solaire and even the guy you killed. But you can do endless plunges, just friend. Oh yeah, you do a plunge and then you go back immediately and he doesn't have the time to hit you? Okay. Or to even like go up on the platform. Okay. But I think like, to be fair, if I need to say like the next boss, I'm kind of afraid. I don't remember the name. Is it Smug and, well, ONS, right? On Anorlando. But those are like it's the only boss that I really fear right now. Just because there are two and they have like different movesets, so you need to like divide your attention. I know that you need to. What I remember about like those bosses is that you need to hit like the lighter one and then you hit like the bigger one. I want to send you into the Hydra because it's a hard puzzle. We need to. I mean, I'm happy like to, you know, do some entertainment. That's the goal of doing Dark Souls. Basically, you give me directions and I will do it. As long as I don't have to think myself about where I need to go, then I do whatever you want to do. Gargoyles with Solaire are so easy. I think so, but like that's the rule of the stream. I think that's the rule. We are not. We are not. We're not using invocations at all. So if you can solve Hydra, it's a good sign. Well, we can try to do that. If it's a roadblock, we have many trouble with seeds. Okay. I mean, if it's good training, it's good. I think I'm confident in general on bosses. Again, like there are some bosses I'm a bit afraid. I think like, again, Chaos Bed will be so annoying just because it's a bad boss, I believe. But I like even, you know, some bosses that are a bit more involved with the environment without being completely stupid. So we should try to do the Hydra. But anyway, I guess like the point is that we do depths, we do Blighttown, and we do whatever you want to do so we can save Solaire. But yeah, also I want to say that I had a very good time on Dark Souls, to be honest. That's not exactly my type of game. I don't really enjoy Souls game because it's a lot of memorization, and there's obviously like player expression and you can be really good at, you know, timing, parrying and things like that. But it really comes with grinding bosses more than, you know, coming here and one-shotting things. At least that's the philosophy of the game. You are not like supposed to or like forced to one-shot bosses. And that's not exactly a philosophy that I like. And I think we talked about that when we talked about Sonic. If you want Sonic games to be enjoyable, you need to grind the levels and you need to learn them by heart, and then you can speed through the level. But that's not my philosophy. I like the one-shot philosophy. And I don't know, I felt like the genre was not exactly for me, but at the same time, we did so good on the last session. I was really happy and kind of, enthusiastic after we finished the first session. I was like, we are having such a good time on the game. Like, we are dying, of course, but we are not dying too much. And I think we are playing carefully, but also carefully in the sense that we are not underestimating enemies, but we are kind of playing aggressively as well. And seeing that we killed like Lautrec in like the second try was, I don't know, very, very nice. And I felt like really good after the stream. So yeah, very happy to go back on Dark Souls on Wednesday. And then we'll have Kirby on Friday, but we can talk about that later. I also wanted to talk about like the next projects, because on my initial planning, we were supposed to do a piano stream on Wednesday. And I decided not to go for it because I, wanted to catch up on what we didn't do last week. But I did some tests on private with other people. I believe that piano stream is possible. The setup is not the best, but it's workable. I don't know about the sound. We need to test it on stream. But I think it works. I can try to like change a little things in my physical setup, but it should be doable. So maybe at some point, maybe next week we can do like a piano stream. Maybe not an entire 3 hours because it's a lot. But I'll be happy, to play some piano for like 1 hour, 1 hour and a half, and we talk at the same time. It's like kind of a Zatsudan, but with piano as well. Yes, piano. Well, I mean, you are part of the people that had like piano on private, so. But yeah, I think it was nice, and I wish I had like some, a pedal. I could like map the pedal to be able to scroll the pages in like sheet music, but music sheets. I mean, but like I wasn't able to do that. I need to think about something. Secret VIPs in the chat. This is so true, so true. We don't have VIPs yet, or do we? I don't think we do. VIPs is VIP with like affiliate thingy, and I think there's a limit of people that you can VIP, right? I think you can VIP only 20 people, something like that. But yes, I have a lot of friends. I have like, how do we say that in English? My fingers in a lot of pies, something like that. But back when I used Twitch, there were no VIPs. Yeah, me as well. I think you even have like something artist. You can like give a flair for the artist that made some assets for your stream, but it's only 5 people, I believe. Poutine au fromage, squeak squeak represent. I'm sorry, but like poutine is fine, but like squeak squeak is not. Gaming stuff. Thank you for the stream. Thank you for coming. It was nice seeing you here, and well, I'm happy. I mean, I didn't want to be, too harsh on you when you told the answer to the puzzle, but I still, wish you had. Hope you had a good time, and I hope I'll see you, next stream. But thank you for coming, and have fun playing whatever you are playing right now. But yeah, what I wanted to do is like Putin is fine, squeak squeak is probably not fine, but we can talk about that a bit later maybe. And yeah, I don't have any more yap in me. I don't want to go back to the Euler/Königsberg bridge puzzle topic. I think we talked about math a bit too much, but I really love graph theory. I think graph theory is like really, really good. And we need to talk a bit more about math, because I'm still trying, to make some educational streams. That's still the goal of the channel. Like, we have fun, and I'm having a blast, joking around and and making, you know, some, I don't know, just spending time with you in chat. But I also want this stream to be about curiosity, about going out of our comfort zone and talking about topics that we don't usually talk about in our daily life. And I think it was like what Parley said at one time. At one point, it's like, "Oh, I thought like I exited education. Education is through life. You are not escaping it." What was the first, chicken earlier or the egg? The Seven Bridges. I think it was the Seven Bridges, but yeah. But that was enough, Matt. I think we talked a lot about science. We need to like balance that with some humanities at some point, I believe. But obviously, like on Layton, we are talking more about math in general. Anyway, I think I will leave here just because I'm kind of hungry. I did not prepare, you know, any snacks for stream, so I'm like, I'm a bit peckish. I need to eat something else. I'll have my stomach do some noises, and it will not be pretty on stream. So yeah. Thank you so much. Time for a 5-course meal. No, I will eat something, you know, I will snack on something, and then I'll be fine for a bit, and then I'll do my true dinner. You're crazy, Rani, you're crazy. Anyway, all of that to say, thank you very much for coming. It has been so nice seeing you here, like the people that are here every stream and the people that are new to the stream. I really love you, you guys. You need to know that. So yeah, thank you, and I'll see you Wednesday for Dunk Souls. Bye-bye.